Whoa, 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 whoa. Where does it come from, that burning desire? Oh my God, my voice. Hot diggity diggity darn. Man, I can openly say I love what we be doing here and how we be doing things, right? Oh, that's not playing through. Let's see. It should be searching for a similar window. I don't know why it's not. Alright, that's not going through. But let's see how it goes when we hit the live scene. Wah! How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Weka49 here. I know. Look, guys, listen, trust me, I know I'm a day late. But those of you who follow the Twitter, you know, it's just a Weka49. Just hop up on Twitter, follow your boy. Icon's the same as the YouTube channel. I'd love to have you by. It keeps you updated on when we stream. And I'd love to gather you all here so we could just have a cool, nice, relaxed time. Come on now. You know you want to. But yeah. Spent some time with the missus. A ton of other stuff. Ended up not streaming. As unfortunate as it is. I'm sorry. But we do what we can when we can. Don't penalize me. Don't kill me. Sorry. But here we are to react to the NGS headline. This will give us our updates for everything that's coming in November. And many of you might have noticed, I have not been streaming as, like, I streamed a bit at the beginning of October, but, like, over the past week or so, I haven't been streaming that much PSO. Part of the reason being, look, Destiny 2 has caught my attention, for those of you who've been paying attention. I've stayed out of the game for about 4-ish years, 4-ish, closer to 5 years. I've come back. Witch Queen happened. I'm having a good time. I pay attention to games that weren't my time, right? But it just hasn't been doing it for me. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. It has not been doing it for me. Like, I don't know what to say, too. It just hasn't been doing it. Let me see if this is the correct one. Sorry. I just want to make sure the stream audio comes through. Yeah, that should be.
Welcome back.
It's actually a bit loud. Yo, it overtalks me. What the hell? So, I mean, adjust accordingly, people. Oh, no wonder my mic's also down a notch. But yeah. This is us going through some NGS headlines. I happen to really, I still like the game. I want to pay attention to it. But part of it is also I want things to do in the game. Sorry, I don't want to get ahead of myself, so I don't want to talk too much about like other stuff. If you guys check the stream title, you have an idea of what's coming, especially if you've been following me over like maybe the last hour, 2 hours on Twitter. If I get banned from Twitter or like slightly suspended, I'll know why. Because I had a lot to say with like over the past
Back
month or
everybody
so.
to NGS headline.
Hello everyone, it's 9 p.m., so let's get started with NGS Headline. I'm the host of this show, Hiro Arai, the
Just to
official
make sure
NGS
everything else
navigator,
is going
here to
through.
bring you the latest info.
So yeah, NGS headline. I want to go check that out. I want to talk about Pokemon Unite a bit. For those of you who've been paying attention, it's been a game that I've been finding myself coming back to. I took like a slight break where I wasn't playing nearly as much. Maybe I'd play like maybe a little bit one day out of a week or something. But it's a game that I enjoy the gameplay of very much. It's just content-wise in terms of like things for you to earn by playing the game. And I'm not like a hyper competitive player. I could let me not get ahead of myself. I enjoy the competitive aspect of the game, but I don't think that's something I would take holistically seriously like other people would. But it is a game that I do enjoy spending my time in terms of playing the game. But I've found like pretty much what ended up bringing me back was the announcement of the release of Scizor. And there's just been a whole slew of stuff that's come along with the release of Scizor after it, just prior with the release of Dodrio. So I want to get into that, but I want to go on with some nice pastures first. Let's go on and react to some NGS. I want to go see what I have to look forward to in November and then following through into December. I got slightly spoiled for one thing that's in this headline. For one major thing in this headline. I want the full explanation. But I gotta see. I gotta see. And I hope you're here to see with me. Let's continue.
We're approaching the end
I haven't
of
even done the
October,
Halloween scratch yet.
which means it's almost time for
And I
Halloween.
have the AC
Get into the Halloween
stored, I
spirit
think.
with the Halloween costume campaign. Starting after scheduled maintenance on October 26th.
The fuck?
There's also the Use the Salon to Your Heart's Content campaign.
Okay, more
So ARCs can
customization
trick
for free.
themselves
That's
out
good.
with a new spooky look. Once again, this program is to inform players about the present and future of Sega's online RPG, PSO2 New Genesis,
That's a very good looking
or
character,
NGS
though.
for short,
I have to say.
with info on current operations, future updates, campaigns, and more. This is a pre-recorded broadcast. If you would like to watch it in Japanese, you can check it out on the Japanese NGS YouTube channel. Without further ado, let's move on to the updates you've all been waiting for.
Alright, so we're going to make our initial predictions, at least in terms of the AC scratches. Sega will still bring back more revival scratches to go in and resell his stuff. They won't only stick to things that are in NGS spec, they will also rehash things out to people that are in just base PSO2 spec. As a show of good faith, they shouldn't, but they're looking to make money, so they're going to. So I'm assuming that throughout the month of November, we're getting at least 4 scratches. 5 if we're including an SG1 in there, right? You get one for the first half, you get one for the second half. Dude Fashion will still only be at 1. Chick Fashion will be anywhere from 2 to 3. Between 2 to 4, depending. Is anything crazy going on in November besides Thanksgiving? Probably just that. So dudes get shafted still. Hopefully we have at least... I would love for us to at least get 2 really good outfits. There's a video I've been wanting to make for Phantasy Star 2. Well, for NGS. And I'm kind of like planning... I don't ever do scripts. I still like ad-lib, but I at least want like an outline of the subject about the talking points I want to be in the video. So I'm still like compiling that and gathering my thoughts on that. So I want to work on 2 videos specifically for NGS. And I think I'm just gonna say F it they might be something that's like lower edit, but I want to get the thought across. So when I get those, you guys will be updated.
NGS.
Hot information.
First off, I'd like to share some info on the November updates.
Yes, please, hero. I am all ears.
Let's start with a video.
All right, limited time events. We always enjoy those. As long as the rewards are worth it. The whole gating thing, I'm still a little pissed about the whole gating of the thing that they did with Blizzardium. So if it's something that's like a high value material and they gate that shit again, I'm going to be annoyed. But I hope that at least the rest of the cosmetics and stuff, maybe some weapon potentials. You don't think we're going to get anything crazy in terms of like weapon potentials or anything like that until we at least at minimum hit Stia or like into like slightly after the new year at best. We'll see. Everything looks autumny again. It looks cute. Ugh, excuse me. Oh. Granalsite. We got another limited time mineral? Did they just get tired of giving people randomite? And they were like, you guys are gathering way too many materials. The hell's... Okay, so it only drops Granalsite, but what is that stuff? Those rappies look amazing. Hold on, what quality are we at? We need to be at like the highest. Does it go higher? No. Oh, boo. Those look amazing. Oh, she looks adorable. Sit, Shiemi. Hold up, like we need like a side story, because like I thought there was only like maybe like they kind of have like similar statures. So I'm like, do they just name themselves something different each season or whatever? Like I want it. I want like a side story to happen, where, because now I'm assuming they're just siblings, where they're just there, so I can kind of rationalize and contextualize the fact that there are like multiple siblings, and I want to know the full number. Dear God. The outfit's cool though. Oh, cool. Wait, no. Is my playback speed normal? That's normal playback speed. What the heck? Christy. Oh my God. There we go. Exchanges. All right, so we're getting relic camos, but they're individual ones. So this is more inventory bloat. No one likes inventory bloat. This could have easily been one camo. Just make it butts expensive or something, and then do like an even higher tier one for like make it, oh, you've earned a set amount of seasonal points for the event, and then you unlock this. Make it sellable in player shops. That way there's value for those who are free to play. And then add a higher tier of total collected seasonal points. Leander, welcome, homie. What's up? And then add a higher tier of seasonal points collected. Then do like a color variant one that can also be sellable in the player shop. That way those who are hardcore, those who play, can get some payout. If they don't want the cosmetic, they can at least earn monetarily. This just creating overall inventory bloat's a pain in the ass. I hate it when Sega does this. It's not necessary. Ah, we got color variant sled. More 7 stars? Then what the hell is the point of going for ruggeds and stuff? I hope and pray that the potential's at least good. All right, let's see. Limited quest drill, crisp autumn, alio, defend. Yeah, defender, whatever. All right. It's a quest counter one. All rare variants of enemies. It's good. Am I the only one who's like not as crazy about the mobile cannons? I understand their use and I understand why they're here. It'll help make up the it'll help close the damage gap for people who aren't properly geared. And at least it'll help save for resources or help people who can't necessarily deal with AoE mobbing situations, but yeah, I don't ever really use it. But then again, I play a tech class, so maybe it's not meant for me. I don't know. I just want us to get to the point, like, story-wise, where we get the next upgrade of the mobile cannon or, like, something better. Like, if we remember back in base PSO2, the AISs kept getting, like, incremental upgrades as we got further into the story. But I hope they don't just relegate it to mobile cannon. Like, we get different armaments with NGS. It's a hope. And it's likely to be a possibility. Because I can't see them really innovating on the mobile cannon way too much. Instead of it going auto, I just want it to stick here. Let's see, point total rank completely. Your higher rank, higher seasonal points you get. Good. And now the first scratch. The fuck? Hold up. Oh, hey, that's coming back. Yeah, they're just gonna bring back popular weapon camos. Oh, you're new. Yo, and those TFGs are sick, though. I don't even use gunner. Yo, that sword camo is, oh my god, that's gorgeous. It's a rod camo. Tell me it's for sword and katana as well. Yo, it looks so good. But those pistols are dope. Oh my god, those pistols are dope. Oh, ho ho. Why would they flaunt that? We already know that the relic one's there. Yo, facts. Let's see. Okay, so the relic is part of that new scrap. Okay, that gives me a reason to go do that. Bring back the Oris camo. I freaking need that. Celestial Saint. All right, the first AC scratch. That's weird. They opened up with the female one first? What? They normally open up with the type 1s. Let's see. Threads and Cyber Ninja Wear hit the lineup. I wish they would use like a stance that was in the scratch instead of just using the base stance. It looks... Is this type... It was type 1. Yo, that person looks so effeminate. I thought it was a type 2. What the fuck? That's a dude? You know, paying attention to the torso, yeah, it's a dude. I mean, it looks of decent quality. However, they did say that there would be Cyber Ninja Wear, right? So, yo, Sega straight up trying to make you guys out here femboys, though. You not wrong. You not wrong. Like, it at least has the quality. Yo, kind of here with you, though. I mean, overall, like, the quality of it looks nice. It's just, let's see the cyber ninja wear, right? Because it's supposed to also be a part of the scratch. Let's reserve judgment until we see that. Hopefully, Type 1s will get some of that cyber ninja wear, and it won't just be for Type 2s. I wish you could. Huh. So that's the female one. Is there a dude one? No! They did not. We did not get cucked again. That was the opportunity to give dudes a second cool thing. Oh my god, I hate this game. I just want to look cool. Yo, oh my god. Come on. How hard is it? I just want to look cool. God damn it. But it's not even that hard. Like, we had the previous Tech Ninja thing, right? And all they have to do is make a male variant of the female thing. So they already have a basis to go off of. They just didn't want to spend the extra resources to go on and put it into the game. Yo, if the demasculation, I can't even get my words right now. I'm stunned. The demasculization of men in this game is absolutely atrocious. I'm all for traditional gear. That's not where I find the issue. And if anything, if we had like another alternative, I'd experiment with it. I'd see if I could make it look cool and suited to me. But I have no option. I have one outfit, and if I don't like it, fuck me then. And I don't want to main a female. Oh my god, I'm just now paying attention to those bug eyes. Yo, those ones crazy. Your Type 1 looks cool. It's just I wish you also had more options. Oh, but look, you get some cool body tattoos. They were able to go on and use the female inspiration for this to make the male one do the same thing for an outfit. That's being lazy. You're cutting corners. And honestly, it's pissing me off. Why is it games I like these days are just pissing me off? Oh, hey, we have the NGS version of the decorative katanas. They look cool. They're great and all, I guess. If it's a scratch relevant weapon camo, all right. If they wanted to still sell me on the scratch, that would be a smart move. If this is just an accessory, fuck Sega. It's a weapon camo. Oh, hey, look, they wanted to make money. They heard that outcry. My god. Because that was a complaint I had for the longest time. Echo that, and then, oh, hey, look, they started releasing camos and scratches again. Weapon stance looks sick. Yo, dude, I'm tight as fuck right now. Bro. I'm so tight right now. I just want fashion. Come on. Peering through the blinds. Ayo, that's wild. If the Melty Blood was anything to go off of, I'm hopeful, but I don't have a lot of faith, because we're gonna get some Overlord stuff, and the quality of it's probably gonna be really cool, but they're also gonna fill it with fluff from previous scratches instead of filling out all the slots for that AC scratch ticket all with Overlord stuff, and that's what we're gonna have to deal with, and that's gonna be the part that'll suck. This isn't me being pessimistic. This is me going off of trends that they've relayed recently. If they want to prove me wrong, I welcome it. I wholeheartedly welcome it. Please. I want to be wrong. I wish, hope, and pray that I'm wrong. But Sega's going to cut corners. They shouldn't be. I almost don't care about what kind of skeleton crew they're running with. But they're speaking to a consumer market, cutting corners, and then wondering why they're hemorrhaging players. They're not making as much money. If you check all the right boxes, or I want to say it this way, the more boxes you check, the more people you retain. Because now you satisfied the niche and the reason for why they play. I could see where if you're dealing with a skeleton crew, you will try to process lead map it so where you can be the most efficient with the limited resources that you have. I would say, in terms of good faith towards the overall player base, in order to convince those that have stayed to bring in more people to the game that have their apprehensions about the game, take a little bit longer. Don't release things at a constant schedule. That way, people could say, "Oh no, there's actually a full package here." Yeah, you guys hurt in the long run. I mean, hurt in the short term. But if you have a constant, consistent reputation of doing good, people can have more faith in your game. Especially in the US, all we want to do is waste time and spend money on stuff, especially on things we enjoy. You make it harder for us to go on and convince our other friends to do the same. It is so hard to convince outside people to play Phantasy Star these days. Just because of all the initial bad press. And I'm not going to sit here on Hopium, lie to my friends, because then I lack integrity. My word doesn't carry as much weight. I'm going to tell it how it is. Because I don't want you to feel slighted by someone who's supposed to be your friend. That's actually kind of a cool emote, though. I'm not saying I would use it, but it's cool. And they got the propeller EX. Just add a trail and it's an EX. I guess. Alright, mission pass. Yo, and again, since I haven't been playing towards the mid of October, I don't even remember what's on the mission pass. I think I'm maybe close to the second page or something, because I just haven't been playing. Pokemon Unite and Destiny have taken up more of my time. Oh, okay, so we have an alternate version of the Beast Run. Are they adding accessories for what what used to be the physical armor shown on people? Like back in base PSO2, you could choose to have your armor concealed or not. Are we rolling with that kind of design concept? It's not bad. I don't hate it. It has its place. People will find a way to use it for fashion. It's not a bad idea for something to add to the mission pass. I don't hate that. And the hair wings look cool. There's just an arm. All right, refined form 8 and more added to the SG scratch. Which one? Oh, okay, this. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember all these. Yeah, the old Anna mana jacket and bandana. Yo, damn. To believe it was only 2 years ago now. God, time flies. Fuck. That's crazy. Animana became gemitators. Gemitators kept outwardly talking about their sexuality. Meanwhile, we only wanted them to talk about the game. They got flamed a lot. It's not even for the fact that they were trans. I didn't care about that. We came to them to talk about. But here's the thing: it's SG. So you either play RNG roulette or hop into that semi-premium currency, my boy. You can't. And again, it's something that's being brought into NGS spec. So it's not even like it's a new outfit. Not to sound like a dick ass, but of course it's easy for them to bring in male fashion when it was already released. But now it's... Now I'm going to stop right here. Let's continue. Hey, Yodo. See, they make it easy to look cool in terms of emotes and stuff. Fashion. Fashion. Please. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh. Hold up, we got a combat roll? No, see, that shouldn't be the thing you accept, though. I just want equal treatment. Especially with all the virtue signaling like Sega's been doing and like all the pandering. But it's been a scale where it's just heavily leaned towards the more feminine aspect. Can we reel that a bit further back? I'm not even saying let's reel it back. Let's just add to what we used to have. That way they're both held up as equals. That's all I want. That shouldn't be a tough ask. That's all I want. I just wanted to be treated equally in this game that I also spend money and time in. But I'm a male. My voice and opinion doesn't matter. But boy, will you want my wallet.
What did you think? Let me walk you through the updates with some slides. Let's start with this. Though it wasn't mentioned in the video, you can get your hands on the Scratch Ticket AC Select Support Items 4 starting October 26th.
Oh my god, we got another support one.
In this edition of Select Support Items, you can look forward to higher level ADI series.
And here's the thing, unless they upgrade the ADI series, I don't need to spend on the support Scratch. And the prices are still relatively low, like compared to what they've been in the past, where after an ADI Scratch was released, like things would like inflate up to like 20 mil or so. So there's less of an incentive to buy, because the further the game goes on, the more money is generated by hunting in the game, at least overall, the larger the pockets or the lower or the higher the pool of money that the overall player base has. So I don't know.
These augments boost 2 attack stats as well as giving.
So hold up, let's count the amount of scratches just to see if I'm correct with my thing so far. Special scratch, beginning scratch, support scratch. Right. Seasonal, the special, the AC. Seasonal, special, AC, and support. 4. So my guess was at 5. So let's see.
A potency floor increase. There will be lots more included to help you in your adventures, including items that can help you unlock weapon potentials. Strengthen your weapons and units, and set your sights even higher.
Yo, here's the thing. The thing that unlocks your level 4s, they're so afraid about people making stuff on the player market because they don't want that to be considered too pay to win. So they just lock that outside of being traded in the player markets. So Sega's still handpicking what people can and can't trade on the player markets. That shit's so annoying. Let the player base dictate what has value, what doesn't. Granted, you guys can see on the back end as a developer what would have value because you know what's desired by the player base, but you guys already set the win rates. So if someone gets big and wins on gacha for that, yeah, I gotta go make that video soon. Because I'm so frustrated with the overall state of the player market right now.
At the same time, starting October 26th, we'll be releasing 2 different Revival AC scratch tickets.
It's a Revival AC scratch that's only in base PSO2 spec. I remember seeing this outfit. I don't remember seeing this one, but it was inspired off of Gemini, which is actually really cool. And I don't remember the cat mag at all. Like, they're cool, but if they're in base PSO2 spec, I'm not going to care. But hey, look, 2 Revival scratches. So far for the month of November, we're at 6 scratches in total, being a variant mix of event and SG and AC. And then this is only the first half of November we're talking about.
Rewind Collection 5 is a selection of AC scratch ticket prizes with NGS specs that were distributed last October, with a focus on items that haven't yet been re-released. The scratch count bonuses include comeback items like the Motion Glide Jet Boost Motion Change.
It looks cool.
ARCs who already have these items can recycle them into consumables.
I can see that Powerful's back, but Powerful is such a lame glide.
And then we have the Halloween Memories scratch ticket, which is a collection of classic PSO2 fashion items to spice up your Halloween.
Oh no, they're NGS spec?
Moving forward, the limited time event Autumn 2022 starts on November 2nd.
What's Greenell site
Falling
for?
leaves dance through the air. Central City and the region mags will be draped in all their autumn majesty. Rappy will also be dressing up, but in adorable fox masks. The Japanese-style costumes are truly a delight, so we encourage you to try.
They're cool. Again, it was called Celestial Scene. So the fact that one of the male outfits the male outfit we got was like one of a priest, it makes sense. It's fine. It's just we had no other option outside of that. Yo, those rappies are sick. They look great. Oh my god, they look fantastic. As I was saying, it's just, again, just as a player, I want options. I just want options, Sega. Sega, please, I just want some options. Come on, man. Come on.
Try to find them. This event will feature a new navigator, Shiemi, an ARC's technology development member. She really leaves an impression with her rough overalls and t-shirt, looking every bit the technician.
Can we get her? Can females get her outfit?
Department is in charge of equipment development and collects
for playing the event
and crystalline photon substances.
And then, yo, you know what would be dope and would incentivize free-to-play players to play the seasonal event more? I mean, it would just be another thing to add to the prize pool. But the outfit that you see the representative have, add them in also for seasonal points. But then also, to not be an asshole to Type 1 characters, make a male variant. That way, there's also fashion that people can earn in-game. They still kind of go on with that FOMO, But that one's an excused one because you're playing the game to earn your shit. But no, Sega knows that they have really cool fashion in their games, so you can only obtain it by opening your wallet. And I don't see anybody else talking about this. Like, maybe they'll like bring it up on like a live stream, but anything I've looked in on YouTube, I mean, I think except for Zerko. Zerko will constantly bring it up, or like to the frequency that I would do it. But it's like, come on. I'm not in Sega's pocket, so I don't give a fuck. I'm a player first. I'm a consumer first. Allow people to earn some fashion, not just accessories. Accessories is a nice start. But allow people to earn some fashion. Maybe keep the higher end stuff as a part of an AC scratch. Fine. But some fashion, some form of player some like other form of player customization has to be able to be earned in game. The free-to-play players need something. You can't just try to like squeeze them until they finally crack and open their wallets. People would just leave at that point.
You to perform tasks where you bring her minerals and other items. If you manage to complete all these tasks, you can get your hands on the weapon camo digital launcher. A variety of other limited time tasks, daily tasks, and weekly tasks, where you can earn EXP and seasonal points are also coming your way. And don't forget to hunt for the gathering spots with the limited time item Greenhill Site, which will spawn on the field during the event.
I'm assuming the Greenhill Site's for the crystal weapons, but I already have my rugged, so I have no interest in the weapons. Unless I have like some sort of seasonal mod, which is only stronger for the season, but I'm not gonna affix it heavily. So unless like the seasonal thing on it is OP, there's no reason for me to even go for the weapon in the first place.
Seasonal enemies will also drop Greenhill Site.
And also along with that, what should be able to be earned already from like seasonal things for this, maybe make the seasonal point threshold for that high. It doesn't matter. Allow people to earn a camo for the seasonal thing. Allow it to be sellable in the player shop. That way if someone didn't want it, people can sell it in the player shop. They can earn their money. They can liquidate their assets if they need to go on and get something else that they desire more. The player market is supposed to be a means for you to obtain the things that you can't do like organically through RNG. It's supposed to be for a way, as long as you have the ingenuity in terms of making the money, to go on and find some way to earn the things that you want in game. We're not there.
In addition, as you progress with Shiemi's tasks, you'll gain access to her shop, where you can exchange Greenhill Site for color variant versions of Relic Series weapon camo, augment capsules, and more. At the Seasonal Points Exchange shop, you can also trade your seasonal
But the weapons
points
look
for
dope.
Region Mag stamps.
I appreciate them. They
The
look dope,
accessory
and they're good for
head-mounted
anybody who doesn't.
speaker device.
Can we talk about how they're good for people who don't have 7-star weapons? Meanwhile, Ruggeds had a higher drop rate, and literally, what are we, like a week or two after the fact that they made Ruggeds easier to drop? Now there's just an inherent 7-star. I would hope that it's the weakest form of 7-star, but I don't think that's the case. Like, obtaining a 7-star is pointless. Wait long enough and you'll have the current weapon stars. Because everybody has to have all the power and can't, like, work at least in some way, shape, or form. So you want people to either overwork for, like, the early bit or basically get it handed to them towards the end. Bro, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. You completely fuck up the progression at that point. It might just have an OP affix that only works for the season, though. Like the last seasonal event we had. Like stat range, like the weapon stat range initially might just be like similar to what we have, maybe like a few points off. Who knows?
Motion change, motion dash, sledding, with different colors and more. What's more, the new Christia weapon series, also available at this exchange shop, will be the first 7-star rarity weapons in a limited time event. The special augment, Sezun Autumn Fever,
Yep.
gives a big boost to critical hit rate.
Yep, so that's what they're doing. Seasonal augment again. So my estimation is it'll be sort of in line with other 7-star weapons in terms of its like weapon damage. The thing that'll maybe put it over to the top momentarily will be the seasonal mod. So like it's a cool thing to work for the season if you want to deal a little extra damage and like fluff your ego for bigger damage numbers. But I personally don't see a real point in going for it. Especially since the seasonal augment will probably also drop out into the field, and if you really wanted it, change it on your current weapon for something that, for like maybe your cheapest augment that you can reaffix after the event's over. So you created this really, really cool weapon series that ultimately doesn't have a point, except for people who don't have the gear already. If they get it to drop, now they've got some form of a 7-star just in case ruggeds, as cheap as they're becoming, or is too expensive. But that's just you giving a handout for a solution that you should have fixed, which is everybody's overall access to the player market and their means of making money inside that. So now you have to create handouts. Meanwhile, you could have... Yeah, God, I gotta make that video at some point.
And damage resistance during the event. The potency increase of 5% is lower than at the previous event, but the weapon itself is still very powerful.
It's a 7-star, it's supposed to be.
Also for the event, we've got the limited time quest, Practice Drill, Crisp Autumn Aleo Defense. This limited time quest is a new type of quest in which the goal
Don't get
is
hit.
to earn
Who
more and
cares?
more quest points by defeating a
And if we're talking damage resistance, if you already have a rugged, you get damage resistance anyway. Remember, max potency is like what, 40% or something stupid, and as long as you don't get hit like in a certain time frame, you could have up to 3 shields that give you that defense resistance.
series of enemies that appear one after another.
Like if it's 60%,
All
alright,
players
it's
will
slightly
receive
better,
the
but
items and other rewards upon completing the quest, but the number of seasonal points awarded will vary depending on the player rankings, which are based on the total number of quest points of each player at the time the quest is completed. You can earn quest points by delivering the final blow to an enemy, and players earn more points for defeating golden and silver rare enemies, equalizing enemies, and rappies. In addition, for boss enemies only, players receive points based on the amount of damage they inflicted during...
you get hit a bit, yeah, but you're also racking Kaiser, so that gives you what, just better crit, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. And again, that's you haven't been playing as much, and also you've made the transition into a hunter. So there's still a bit like of a gameplay nuance you still have to like get under your thumbs. Like once you master that, you won't get hit as much, but it helps. But it also comes with you like obtaining the game sense for that class, and that can take some time to build up. Like for me, in terms of like things from Hunter, I've already had like a pre-established skill set for that by playing Hunter a good bit in base PSO2, so I'm used to the playstyle. That, and then in other previous games like Dark Souls and a few other like action games, I'll sit there and I'll play like more of like a defensive or like a damage reflection type of class and or playstyle. So I already have like a pre-existing skill set. For you, it just takes time.
during the battle when the boss is defeated. During the quest, mobile cannons can be used only once from the delivery device, so using the cannons well to max out your points will be the key to success. You can accept this quest from the quest counter as many times as you like without needing trigger items, and
Good.
up to 8 players can join in. The required battle power for the highest rank 5, is 2,647. There are also points to be gained.
If you get bored grinding, I thought you had your multi for your Kaiser already, because you've grinded a lot for Kaisers. That, or just go for the thing to get your Mark 1, so you have an easier time getting your multi, especially since the tower just released. Just do those. Like, I think the next PSO stream I do, we'll end up hopping into those anyway. Honestly, even getting the first one's a lot of work. It is way too much work to be asking people. I don't know how people went, oh, I have a weapon for each class. I'm like, bro, you've got to be like maybe fresh out of high school or something. That's a lot of time to get all that shit. I gotta love to farm the tower. But if I don't see like a proper payoff for my time in there, I don't know. That's the thing. Like, and it's a boss rush. I love boss rushes. So already, like, with the initial gameplay premise, you have my attention. I love fights. We still got to work on boss design, but I would think, like, maybe narratively we're not there yet, because we so far have like woes, hymns, and like telltale of a big bad. But I would say even like where we're in the story, we haven't actually fought a Dark Falls yet. It's just he kind of appeared, and that was it. But there was no real narrative build up to him. We kind of just got him released as an urgent quest, and that was it. So technically he doesn't exist yet in like my head canon. He's just the thing that Sega had to like ditch, like had to like poop out real quick, and that's it. Let's continue.
For the number of attacks dodged and average damage, so find a fighting style that suits your class and aim for the high score. Get ready for changing seasons with Autumn 2022 Special Scratch. A limited time special scratch.
It's cool that they're bringing the
made
relics back.
especially for this event.
I just hate the fact
You
that
can
it's a
get
scratch,
this
so
special scratch
RNG.
ticket at the seasonal points exchange shop.
But a
And
lot of those
drops
look really
from the
cool.
limited time
That
quests.
sword,
The
oh,
higher the rank, the higher the chance of a drop.
oh, that sword rod camo look
In
good.
addition to the newly designed weapon camo, Util Sword, and the Relic series weapon camo, you can also pick up the women camo, Sid Rigid, which combines the popular Sidrovic and Sidstrid from PSO2 in a single item. Also included are items like Magform Calamar.
Which, here's the thing, like Citrid, I hated them as a katana, but them as an auto rifle actually didn't look too bad. It didn't look bad. But I thought the katanas looked a bit rough, so I didn't like them.
And other items previously available through the Mission Pass. So be sure to check out the lineup after it's released.
What
We've got a
harmonizer's that?
cornucopia of content coming, so we hope you fall in love with the Autumn 2022
They
event.
have a cornucopia of content coming. They honestly didn't need to show this to me again. It's only gonna piss me off. Why is it every time? I don't want to yell, but god damn it, in my heart of hearts, I want to scream. It looks cool. I'd be willing to accept it. Fine. But I would love a male variant of these. I would be ecstatic for a male variant of these. We got done so dirty.
Now allow me to introduce the new AC scratch ticket, Celestial Saint.
And can we also talk about how, like, I just swear they're just amalgamating motions at this point? Like, the motions don't even make sense for the theme of the scratch. Because now I'm going to be a bitch and I'm going to be, like, nitpicky. the propeller in and of itself isn't a bad motion, but it does not make sense for the scratch. Peeking through blinds, where does that fit? It doesn't. We just coming up with like stuff that we think would look okay in game, even though it has no cohesion with anything that's going on narratively or anything like that. Yo, come on.
It includes
It looks cool, though.
Garb and cyber ninja style wear.
I would, you know what would help, like, reduce like the burn I feel from only getting this outfit? If we also had an idle motion that was also like priest sigil like and stuff, and like a cool glide that also kind of exemplified that fact. If we had a cool emo that was like maybe lay down the sigils for the law or something, yo, that would be fucking dope. But we got peek through blinds instead. That's the thing they decided to showcase. Yo, you know, it'd be like the real dick ass move though if we actually had stuff like that. And I have no like hope for the motions. We normally get like one set of like motions and dashes that are like on a theme. But like if we had an emote that was also like a battle ready priest, and they just decided not to show it for some odd reason, which is why I highly doubt it's actually in that scratch. Just come on. What are we doing, Sega?
First place winning submissions in the Retum Release Celebration NGS Video Submission Contest, peering through blinds in the emote category, and the propeller engine idle dash, etc.
And this is another thing, right? Sega crowdfunding ideas just to gauge interest and then sell it back to the player base. That way they can go on and kind of try to just ensure that they'll get money from the player base. I understand the thought process, but the execution is shit. I'm sorry. Like, I can see where people would do this for the screenshot community. They do a really good job. I understand it. But we're talking about a thematic scratch here. It's poor placement. So and for full transparency, I had no input in terms of like whatever scratch contest that they were talking about. So I don't care. I heard that there was a Celestial Saint scratch. So now, in my head, everything that's supposed to come from that scratch is supposed to be something maybe referring to Celestial Saints. Subsection, Cyber Ninjas, and other things likening to that. How does a propeller and blinds fit with that theme? They don't. I at least got the prefix warning about like the Cyber Ninja stuff, which honestly I wouldn't mind. I'm just pissed my body type doesn't get it.
In the motion change category are also coming to the game. Among the scratch ticket prizes are also
I'm gonna get my
the
phone
propeller
charger. I'm gonna
engine
let this
dash
play.
and glide motion changes. And you can get alternative versions of those motion changes as scratch count bonuses. The SG Scratch Ticket, Refined Form 8, is coming on November 9th. It's chock full of the top-ranking outfits from the survey regarding item remakes, all remade in NGS specs. The featured items will include the Type 2 mod coat, frilled hoodie,
It's a good coat.
and other outfits.
Used to be sold on the player
win rate for
market,
these
but
will
now
be
it's an
up to
SG,
2 times
so it
higher.
can't be sold on the player market.
A dash motion change item will be available as a scratch count bonus prize.
But what's the dash?
Please note that among the items coming to the game, those related to the survey regarding item remakes will no longer be available after the next update. So don't forget to grab them while they're here. Moving on, ARC's records for the Ordinal Tower will take place from November 9th to November 16th. This time, only rank 7 will be eligible for the records. and both the solo and party categories will open at the same time.
Okay.
This means you can enjoy the ARC's records on your own or with a party, so be sure to join in.
That's fine,
Furthermore,
whatever.
In Mission Pass NGS Season 14, you'll be able to get the mag form Arm Machina, which looks like
I'm
a
not gonna lie,
mechanical
so
arm,
far,
and an exchange ticket.
even though
for
we have
refined
some
Form
cool
8.
concepts for what they like, so far we're what, 16 minutes in. God, I talked a lot. This is gonna be a long Fantasy Star segment, I guess. Like, so far, I'm not. All Sega talked about was what they want to sell me. I haven't seen anything new in terms of like gameplay additions besides like the Ordinal Tower, which is now released today. That's the only thing gameplay wise I have to look forward to. Everything else is me opening up my wallet or like doing some seasonal stuff, which there's that. It's cool. Got you. But man, I really got talked to a whole lot about what you guys want to sell me instead. Seems to happen a lot with games lately.
That's all for the release schedule for early November. Next, let's talk about what's coming in late November, starting with this video.
All right, second half of November. What we got? The music's bumping. Hopefully something good. Let's go. Okay, so light landing. More stamps. Okay. Refresh of seasonal tasks or additions of. More field races, whatever, I guess. It's in-game Sonic. I mean, I'll try to give field races a shot. It's definitely a form of content I haven't paid too much attention to. I like combat, but I'll give it a shot. That, and then they have like a slightly augmented Sonic coin grab sound, and that is like audibly appealing. I like that. So I think I might do it a little bit just for that. Yo, I wish you could change the motion that it, like, does it change your dash? Does it go with your dash motion that you have when you go through the speed up rings? Like, ooh, that would actually be kind of cool. I gotta go see that. Let's see. Autumn Night Alio Defense. Is this not the same thing? Okay. Still more mobile cannon stuff. Still... Am I the only one who hates the tornadoes? I hate them. I think they suck. Because it's not even like they just circle around a spot. They just move autonomously, and I don't like them. I mean, at least they're the normal ones that just damage you. If they're the freezing ones, they're a pain in the dick. Okay, so the collaboration one. So what are we at? 7 scratches, right? I like this is the second time they've done this when introducing a collaboration scratch, where they've greatly reduced the audio. But the Einzelgaun stuff looks cool. I don't know if it's something I'd use, but I mean, if we had his weapon camo, maybe. I do like spell catalysts. Yeah, Albedo. Even though I don't even know if we needed like an exact Albedo one, because I'm pretty sure I've seen some like cosplay Albedos that have already been really good, like obnoxiously good. Why does it have boobs? I want that. It looks cool. I would love armor like that. I just want to look cool. Oh yeah, the other one for Nabi. Yeah. I honestly might just give myself a pair of tits just to wear that other pair of armor. I'm not happy to say that. But that armor looks so cool, not this one. Oh. It's a wand. It's a wand. God damn it. The Ein's body pillow. Oh, that's cute. Yo, I want that throne. I want that throne. And I want that portal. I mean, it's the same emote, but okay, it looks cool. But again, take it all with a grain of salt. As cool as this collaboration looks, we didn't get shown much. So I'm still gonna assume we're gonna get a lot of fluff from like early AC scratches. Snug style. Outfit like Rappies and power suits, baggy overalls, and new cast parts. Okay. Yo, Drip Rappy finally gets something new. They only gave us a coat. These pants, along with these shoes, are already in the game. Because this shirt underneath and this is already in the game. I can show you the next time I'm on Phantasy Star. So we're just getting a we're getting a sweatshirt. Yeah, see? Because they paired it up with the Hitsugi stuff. This is the Hitsugi outfit, the streetwear outfit. So it's just a hoodie. Okay, and you can't win Shamy's thing in the seasonal. You just have to wait till the second half of November. Someone has to open up their wallet, and then that's how you get it. But there's a male variant. I guess. Why can't something like that be earned seasonally? If it's by the seasonal NPC, why can't that be earned seasonally? Welcome home, man. Those are cool cast parts, but I almost feel like we have something similar. Oh, those are dope. But it looks completely different from like the male one. How are you feeling? That?
Just a big old sigh.
Okay.
I took a shower.
You gonna take a nap or not?
Undecided. I'm roughly gonna take a shower.
It's up to you. In terms of dinner, Dante could be set if he wants to be.
Why are you saying that?
Yeah.
Oh, is you going around the corner?
Yeah.
Is that a whole pie or just a few slices?
These few sauces. It's two. You have a patty, but it's just the normal one. It's not like in Kogo bread and stuff. So. All right. Talk to you afterwards. No problem. Let's see. Preparing for battle. Self-maintenance is kind of cool. I'm not a cast. Oh my god, no. No, no, no. They did it. Here's the thing though, fans already had the solution. They just made it more maneuverable. Fans already had the solution. Oh my god. Oh my god. Something like this could have been on like the last scratch, but I want it. Again, thematically, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Air grinding, oh my god. Cannonball Strike solo. Why solo? Cannonball Strike solo is so boring.
How was it? Now
Just
let's
make it
take a
Cannonball
closer
Strike.
look with these
Incentivize
slides.
parties as much as you can.
First, we have the new AC scratch ticket, Overlord style, coming November 16th.
You get some Ions armor, you get some Albedo
We're
armor.
excited to bring you this collaboration with the super popular dark fantasy Overlord. Look out for the various collab items, including Ainz and Albedo.
I'm gonna go off on a limb here and say that this is everything Overlord related in the scratch. So everything else in there will be fluff.
Avatar items, as well as voice tickets, emotes, weapon camo, stamp.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely not going to. I don't think it did for the last collab either. It's just, wait, did it? I'm not sure. But we had different color variants. But yeah, no. They weren't going to. Because if I ended up getting, I forget the name of, I mean, it's Ainz's armor, but it's when he was masquerading as an adamantine rank adventurer. Momonga? Yeah. I think so. Yeah, Momon's armor, yeah. Like, I would have instantly turned it, like, black with a green cape or something.
And more. Please note that the outfits will not support color changes. Also, please be
Fine.
aware that aside from the collab items, the lineup will also consist of revival prizes.
Ha! This time they were transparent about it because they got yelled at it for before. So, as long as the player base know, we can't get yelled at because we've been transparent about it. That's the solution they went with. Sega. Just give people more. Yeah, I definitely want the wand.
That have been distributed in the past.
They're selling you stuff they
The
sold you
second
before.
half of the Autumn 2022 limited time event will also begin on November 16th. New courses, South Retum Dash, Stage 1, and West Kavaris Dash, Stage 1, will be added to the field races. Along with this, we're also adding new limited time tasks that you can complete just by participating in a new course to earn EXP and seasonal points. So get ready to ride. Furthermore, a different color version of the motion change item, Landing Frozen, will be added to the lineup.
Oh, that's the
in
Frozen
seasonal
landing?
points
Oh, that's
exchange
kind of
shop.
dope.
What's more, the Autumn
I'd want
2022 SP scratch tickets from the first half of the event will be added to the exchange lineup as well. New weekly tasks involving Yaolo Rappy will be added to the limited time tasks. If you complete them during the period, you can get EXP and seasonal points. So don't forget to give them a shot.
Maybe.
Next up is the upcoming limited time quest, Practice Drill, Autumn Night Aleo Defense. It shares the same base quest content and rules as the limited time quest available in the first half of the event, but with whole new enemies, meaning you'll need a different combat strategy.
Not whole new enemies, just different than what was in the first mission. Definitely be careful about wording. I'm not going to be upset about that. I understand what you mean. But come on. There'll just be different enemy variety than what was in there first. Seasonal enemies. Blah, 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 blah. What else?
So make a battle plan.
And
try
you don't have to
grab
change
those
up
quest
your
points.
playstyles too much.
Next,
It gets fairly
we're
flowcharty
holding
after a
ARC's
while.
records for Cannonball Strike from November 23rd to November
Cannonball
30th.
Strike Solo.
This time, the records will be for
Clear
solo
distinction,
play
solo.
and separated by class. Improve your skills with the class that suits you best, and aim for the highest score. Now, while it's not in the slides, there will also be tasks added to the limited time tasks list on November 22nd. These will involve completing urgent quests and completing daily tasks. Don't forget to take advantage of these tasks to gain EXP and seasonal points. And here is the new AC Scratch ticket, Snug Style, releasing on November 22nd.
Can we tell me how the sigil landing fits at all with the theme of the Scratch? It doesn't. Like the dash, the self-maintenance, all those can be like loosely, all those can like loosely fit in with like the main clothing theme of the Scratch. But then just, oh, spell sigil. And also, can we talk about how the female cast parts, because normally whenever we get like male and female cast parts, they're usually like maybe slight like gender differences, but of like the same like design theme. That is not the case here. This one looks nice, it's intricate, it's cool. This one, it's okay. It's something new if you're a male cast, so I guess be happy with the bones they graciously throw at you. You should want more, but
This ticket features Rappies in power suits, outfits such as baggy overalls, and new cast parts. Moreover, the winning entries of the Retum Release Celebration NGS Video Submission Contest are also coming. Self-maintenance from the emote category, sigil and wheel from the motion change category. Check out the different versions of the motion change items, sigil and wheel among the scratch ticket prizes available as scratch count bonuses. That's all for the November update information. Now, here's a follow-up report on the December major update, the Steer region, which we introduced in the last NGS headline on September 27th.
what do we have,
First,
Sega?
take a look at this video.
Fuck, that was weird. Huh. Same look at the volcano. We've seen this part, seen this part, seen this part. It's the same thing. Slightly different angle here. We've seen this part. Still looks cool. I like him. I wouldn't mind fighting him.
We have been able to narrow down where Dark Falls may be located, deep within the Steer region. But this will be the most dangerous mission you have ever undertaken.
Okay. Oh, hello. Oh, what the fuck? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up, whoa, whoa. Bro, looking clean though. What do we have, like dark arcs or something? Knuckles, rifle, sword, whatever you are, twin blades. Yo, who brings a freaking launcher to a to a oh my god, that's excessive. Wow, I wish they paused on it a little more. Work together with the advanced team in Stia.
Kanui, your failure is not an option. We must
Are
see
you
this through
Blackie
and
Blackerson? Like, yo, you were dark, dark. My man's is dark, dark. I'm not upset at it. He's a Dooman. That coat looks cool. That coat looks cool. Silent but courageous, advanced team leader. Oh, what? We finally have some, like, more stuff on the advanced team? After being a member of, like, each region's advanced partisan team?
all call.
What about... Who are the leaders for the other ones? But now... Oh, God. Again... Like, there's so much that they could have, like, established with each one, given a side stories for each region. And then now it just seems like we're just getting this thrown at us for Stia. Even though we've been told about advanced teams for each region. When you finish, like, the given story for each region.
Costs.
Allow me to introduce myself again.
Oh, she's cute.
I'm Adjutant Kanui. A pleasure to meet you all.
She's a cast, but she mad cute.
Long time no see.
Yo, those frames, though. I want that coat. At least right now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yo, ew, what? God, that's so jarring.
Long time no see.
Yo, they gotta smooth that out before release. They gotta smooth that out before release. Come on, it's a quality thing here, Sega. You gotta smooth that out, boy.
Long time no see, Glenn.
Are you two still?
No, not as much as before.
What's a place like this doing on Alpha? Why?
Okay, so I'm assuming that's Glenn's
Where would
body.
you-
New class skills. Oh, hello. Partisan. Partisan what? I want to get hyped for this. Are we only going to get like one new skill per class or something? That's a nice gap close though. And it controls it, and it has you approach in at a nice angle. You start from the ground, you hop up into the air, just that's nice. That's nice. Ooh. Ooh. Is that a buff? Hail of bullets. Ooh. Raw charge quick move. Alright, that's more quality of life for Force, but that's not bad. Wand element pursuit. Add an additional attack to wand element revoke? Oh no. Did they just do what I thought they did? Number one, I already recently took revoke with my recent class playing with, but if this does what I think it does, this adds a very nice this expands the loop for Tekker gameplay. And what do you mean? Hunter has closer skills. Okay, so what I'm assuming Element Pursuit does, right? because it gives you an activatable right after you use wand revoke, which takes away your element that you had on your wand, bringing it back to only doing physical damage. But I'm assuming if you do that pursuit, it just gives you a nice big hit of what your wand's previously charged element was. So, like, let's say the game finally starts throwing mobs at you that have like different elemental attacks. If you're decently moving throughout combat, right? Let's say you have enemies that are weak against fire and ice approaching you. Let's say you dispatch all the ones that are weak against fire, you revoke, you kill like that one last one that's weak to fire with that, and then you could charge up your like Barda and then go through there. It's not bad. Ooh. Thank you. Hold up. Bouncer got love? Bouncer got love? Bouncer got love? Pitiable. Yeah, that's kind of sick, though. Familiar harmony marking clef. Really? That makes Waker gameplay even smoother. Because that was the one thing I did find really annoying was building up a clef, because it takes like 7 hits. And there's no real way for you to like boost your normal attack speed. So just doing it through building up your familiars and then looping it like that is actually kind of nice. Waker doesn't need much, so okay. 8 stars was going to happen. Oh my lord. Let's see. The Efflugent series has a fire element that provides a powerful advantage against certain enemies. Honestly, you don't need to. And I don't even use it for like the AoE like mobbing bit. I just use it for the gap close if I was using Hunter. Like if you take the skill in it and you press forward in weapon action, as long as you're within range, you kind of like attack on Titan, grappling hook your way towards that weak spot that you were locked onto. I don't like the rifle, but the sword looks sick. The rod looks meh. Wand's probably gonna look meh too. But we're also getting weapon series that inherently have elements. Wow. Wait, hold up. Fire horse. Volcano horse. Volcano horse. Let's see. The Hellfire Vanguard. Can we at least get introduced to this one through the actual story, please? Please. Pretty please. Because, like, the other one who was, like, supposed to be the main boss of Kavaris, he just came in an urgent quest. We have no story relevance for that guy, and I wish we did. There's no point in having them as, like, the region title cover if we don't even know what it... Like, we can fight it, and we can find out what it does through fighting it, but you made such a big deal about it by having its silhouette guard that chapter's title. Give us a little more like lore or stuff behind it, please.
What did you think? Now, allow me to present a small overview of the update with these slides. The title of this update will be the Hellfire Vanguard. We hope you will look forward to seeing what awaits you in this land of fire and ash.
I honestly don't mind.
The 4th region, Stia, is a volcanic area with an extreme environment of flying embers and rippling lava. This land, full of danger and vicious enemies, awaits the Ark's defenders.
Get to see
release
Manon
of
do
the
a
Stia
cry.
region, we'll also be
The
getting
NPCs
Chapter
are actually
4 of the
wielding those
story.
8-star weapons, so they're
Based
supposed to
on
be
the
stronger than
information
us, which is
gathered
kind of
so far,
cool.
Crawford believes that Dark Falls is lurking in the Stia region. In Stia, an advanced team led by leader Glenn and adjutant Kanui is in operation. The protagonists will work with them to explore this new region. Crawford and Glenn seem to know each other, but they're hiding a secret between them. The depths of Stia are uncharted territory for the Arks. I can't wait to see what kind of battles await us there. Glenn is a Deoman male of few words, but he is brave and courageous.
Yo, his fit looks cool
As the
though.
leader, he always takes the lead in battles and is deeply trusted by the advanced team members. Kanui is a caste female who is an excellent adjutant
But she
and supports
uses
Glenn in a calm
double
and
sabers.
reassuring manner.
Which is cool.
The voice actor for Glenn is Kenjiro Tsuda, and Kanui is voiced by Akari Kito. The new class skills being added will enhance the traits of existing skills or compensate for their weaknesses.
Good. He got that
Master
drip
these
drip.
upgraded skills to take on the extreme environment of this new region.
Watch, his outfit's gonna be part of the December SG scratch, which makes sense. And then Kanui's will be the female variant in that SG scratch. I'm almost, I mean, I hope Sword gets something along with this for the skills added. Like, I'm still of the belief that every weapon should get something whenever we get like more skills added to the game. Granted, Sword has a very solid gameplay style, but Sword's still like the base poster boy of the Hunter class. They should still get something. Partisan, it's cool that they got a good reaction gap closer. Don't get me wrong, it's good that they got that, but every weapon should get something. Talus should get something cool. Rod got something that helps in terms of quality of life. As much as people hated on the bouncer end, Jet Boots should also get something. Because everybody should get an update to their playstyle. It is the Star Gem scratch. The SG is Star Gem. I'm assuming it's gonna be that. Because everything that's been like more story relevant for characters that we've had for NGS has always been through the SG scratch. That's the trend that they've gone with. This was something I was going to complain about later, but you should at least have some avenue of earning more Star Gems just because we'll hop into a new region. Boxes will give you Star Gems, blah, blah, blah. But I almost want to hold this for like the video I want to do later, so I'll talk about that at some point. Because I do miss the way we used to have ACs delivered to us, where ACs basically were given to us like a week in advance before like story updates or something, or just as a story event was releasing. That way they would sell you the things that characters that you met in the story had. But now it's just through SG, which from a free-to-play aspect, as long as you were very frugal with how you spent your Star Gems, yeah, you had a good chance. But at least if somebody pulled it for you and RNG wasn't on your side, again, the player shop being the conduit to help you go on and obtain the things that you didn't have prior, you had a different avenue just in case RNG wasn't on your side.
As for weapons,
That rifle looks so
we've got
whack,
a new
but the sword
8-star
looks
rarity
so sick.
effulgent weapon
The
series.
rod looks like shit,
Unlike previous
but that
rarity
sword
level
looks so
releases
sick.
for weapons, the difference in attack between the new
Not
weapons
first.
and 7-star rarity weapons is smaller. So you can still venture into the Stia region with your already enhanced weapons.
Bro, I'm doing it with my
However,
rugged, I
the
don't care.
Effulgent series has the fire element, which is very effective against certain enemies. Note that unlike when the Kavaris region was released, This time there will be no higher rarity level weapon releases with the launch, meaning that there are no 9-star rarity weapons releasing
Which is
at
fine.
this time.
Again, Sega still wants to really like guard the battle power of arcs that are floating through the game until they do the next major update. So it's fine. If anything, we'll probably get like horizontal weapon upgrades. Like they'll just release other 8 stars. That's fine. Honestly,
That's
I
all
look
the
forward to
update
it.
information we have for today.
Yo, how far are we in
The
this?
dev team has prepared a video
We're only
of
half
the
hour
latest
in.
content we're working
The stream's
on
gone on
next spring.
for an hour
Updated versions
and
of
a
the
half.
personal
Goddamn.
quarters and alliance quarters from PSO2.
Wait, wait, what?
And we'd like to give you a little taste of what's in store.
So I was slightly spoiled that they gave a preview, but I didn't watch anything for it. Because again, now we're at the point where a new Pokemon game's releasing, and like we're hopping into that holiday season. So I'm going to be avoiding a lot more on social media until at least Pokemon releases. So I'll like mainly do my posts and then I'm off. Like this is that like sacred time for me where I don't want spoilers for anything. But this is being officially announced. I care a bit more about Pokemon, but at least this feature is a bit further out, so I want to see at least conceptually what their ideas are for the personal quarters. People seem to enjoy it, so I can't wait to see this for the first time.
Let's take a look at the video.
Oh. Huh. That's not bad. Now this is innovation we're talking about. Before, it was just a room where this is me talking about this is me going through the evolutions of the personal quarters, right? So my initial experience with this was with the PSU, first one, right? You started off with a really tiny room, you bought a room expansion ticket, you got one big room. Then if you bought the further expansion, you got like an addition to that room. So you had your shop center, and then you had like your one main room, and then it led into your bedroom. Then we hopped into base PSO2, where you were able to have up to like 3 rooms and then a balcony that extended from those, and then they could all get bigger. So you had like a small size and a big size. Now it just seems like you'll get like a whole zone of plot, and then you can just update it however you want. Now, already, with the amount of customization that they have with this is super good. This is really good in terms of PQs. My only fear is that they're going to do a half step in terms of what you're able, like what would incentivize other people to visit your personal quarters. Because before it was tied to the player shop system, where you could open up a player shop in your room, and then in order for anybody to buy anything from your shop, they had to go on and visit your quarters. That way, it incentivized people to go on and make their personal quarters look nice. That way they could show off to other people who are buying stuff from their shop. Because I fear we'll get what we had in base PSO2, where personal quarters were a thing. Their implementation was better than PSU, but there was no real incentive to visit other people's rooms. So no matter how much work other people put into their rooms, it kind of fell flat just because there was no incentive to visit. So yeah, you would have people, like, even I did it because I liked personal quarters and hangout spots, but there's no real incentive for like showing off to other people. I hope we figure out some way to kind of breadcrumb people to other people's personal quarters. I really hope, because this is super good. That, and then this will give other area, like, if they implement this, as well as the parts drop from like killing things in certain combat zones, then that's how you bring value to combat zones, because now only certain room decorations drop from certain combat zones. Oh, that alone could bring, and then if every room decoration was sellable in the player shop, you open up a whole nother avenue for people to sell things and make their money that way. You create another reason for combat zones to become relevant. Just, oh my god. I think you can change the terrain. I just paused it too early because I had to like warm vomit this out before I lost the thought. We'll see. That, and then I'm pretty sure that what they're also going to bring in, as well as, if we all remember like the scenery changes, right, from base PSO2, I'm pretty sure you're not just going to float on something that's an alio. They'll give you other scenery changes as well, and you can like change your plot and blah 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 blah. So, like, if, God, there's so much they could do with this. There's so much they could do with this, and that would help the player market if they decide to implement it correctly. I really don't. I hope they don't do a misstep. It's a personal island, which is dope. Yep, see, there you go. Terrain change. Can I fill it in with water? Ooh, hello? Oh no, that's adorable. Oh, okay. Fuck, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. New content creative space under development for the next spring. For next spring or this coming spring?
What did you think? Those were the latest
Wording
visuals
there's
for the new
important,
content in
because if
development.
it's the spring coming up,
Creative
honestly, I could wait
Space,
for that.
which is scheduled for release next spring. I would like to give a little context.
Well, I'm
You can
assuming
have
it's this
one
coming spring.
personal creative space per account per ship, and another
Honestly,
one
it's fine.
with your alliance. You'll be able to share
fine.
these spaces with other players.
It's perfectly fine.
In the video, you may have seen objects that look like furnishings in PSO2. But please note that you cannot use furnishings obtained in PSO2.
That's fine. That makes sense. That's fine.
That's all the information we
That's
have for you
good.
today.
We Gucci on that one.
We'll update you with more information as it becomes available. So please keep
That
an eye
part's
out
a
for
dub.
more news. Let's move on to the next segment. NGS Operation Report. For this segment, the NGS Operation Report, I, Hero Arai, selected questions and opinions from players that I then asked the development and management teams. And now, I bring you their answers. Here is the first one. When there are lots of side missions in the geometric labyrinth, I sometimes can't see my party members' HP. Please make it easier to see.
I've
Here is our team's
never
response.
had that problem, but I
We plan to make
understand it.
improvements in a future update so that party
That's
members'
just a
HP
UI
bars
thing.
and other display elements do not overlap. As a temporary workaround, changing the font size setting to large ensures that at least a minimum level of visibility is maintained.
Okay.
We appreciate your patience until we can further respond to your request. That was their answer. Let's move on to the next question. Sometimes when I'm enjoying music with my mag, an urgent quest starts, and that music takes precedence
Yep.
no matter where I am.
I've hated
Please
that.
consider changing how this works. Here is our team's response. In response to your feedback, we will take a look at music playback prioritization for a future update.
Because I hate it whenever I'm in
That was their answer.
Battle Dia
Let's
Yellows
move on to
and
the
it
next
overwrites my
question.
mag music.
Sometimes the minimum price for a featured item is too high for it to sell. It sits there unsold. It's not possible to lower the price any further, and it takes up a slot in my personal shop.
Yup, and that's still Sega trying to put their hands into the player market. Let the population decide the value for items. Just let it happen. Because I still have some really, really poopy, like, scuba chest that is for 500K that I can't lower. But I hate the quality of the item. I wouldn't buy it for myself. It's probably something that could be sold maybe for 100K. But for the fact that that scratch has been so far out, it's probably even less. Probably like maybe 40K.
Can you please improve this? Here is our team's response.
Featured
In the
items is a
December
joke.
update, we will add items to the item exchange that you can only recycle for using featured items. This will be a
No.
way to use unsold featured items.
No.
For example, you'd be able to exchange one featured item for two NEX rare drop rate 15 minutes plus 25%. That was
15 minutes? That's a joke. You're being stingy. At minimum an hour. At minimum an hour. 15 minutes is nothing.
their answer. Let's move on to the next question. When Kavaris was released, there were tests for users to earn high amounts of EXP. This made it easier for players who had been away from the game to return. Will there be similar content when Stia is released? Here is our team's response. When we release Stia, we plan to also release side tasks that provide a lot of EXP, as we did at the time of the Kavaris launch. That was their answer. It seems that you can earn even more EXP than in the Kavaris launch, so you can explore
'cause it's a
Stia
higher level
immediately
region.
after completing the story in Kavaris. I hope everyone tries it out.
my
Let's
God.
move on to the next question. Balance adjustments were made to each class in the October update, but I felt that there were not enough improvements for gunners. Do you have any plans for future adjustments?
They're going to talk
chain
about the
boost
new
into
skill.
Here is our team's response. We plan to extend the effect duration of chain boost to 120 seconds in a future update. We will also add a new passive class skill that will increase the maximum number of chains and maximize the attack speed increase from chain boost with a chain finisher boost once the number of chains exceeds 100.
Okay. Okay.
That was their answer.
That'll actually work very
An
well
active
with the new skill.
where an
Okay.
attack rapidly builds up the chain number was also shown earlier in the video for the December update.
Yep.
It looks like the gunner's chain will be buffed significantly.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
That's all for our
Gunners might
Q&A
poop on
today.
everything.
Moving forward, I will continue to select and bring your questions and feedback to the development and operations teams and share their answers with you. Please also let us know your thoughts about this show and the game with the hashtag NGS headline on Twitter and other platforms. Moving on to the next segment.
Satellite information.
Satellite information.
Here's other campaigns that we haven't talked
Let's move
about.
on from updates and talk about some other NGS related info. I'm sure it will get you even more hyped for the game. Let's start with this topic. Here are the campaigns scheduled to take place in
Yeah,
late
Christie
October
series
and early November.
enhancement, pre-announcement, urgent
First off,
quest.
we have the Stia
Are we gonna get new
Expedition Trek
concerts?
campaign.
Because if it's the same old ones,
Limited time tasks will be available for you
I don't
to
care
prep
about the
for
Christia
release of the
series.
new region. By completing
so
these
why would I
tasks,
care about
you can
the
earn
Meseta I could
special
save? I
expedition
save
prep
more by
tickets.
not spending any.
Expedition prep tickets can be exchanged for 8-star rarity weapons after the Stia region update. Next, we have the Christia series enhancement boost. The Christia series weapons available during the seasonal event will receive a 50% discount on the meseta required for enhancement, as well as boosts to great success rate and augmentation success rate. A pre-announced urgent quest campaign is also on the way. Please check the official NGS site at a later date for more details. As we reported in our last broadcast,
More login bonuses,
the total number of registered
campaign
users
boosts
worldwide
for
for the
pre-announced urgent
PSO2
quests.
series has surpassed 10 million.
Let's see, during this period,
We are
urgent
pleased
quests can
to
be
announce
completed
a campaign
twice.
to commemorate this event.
About time, jeez. Like what, you do an urgent quest for 15 minutes and all of a sudden you're just sitting there dicking around the world? Let's see, you get additional rewards and reduced enemy HP, so enemies are easier to kill. You can do them twice, and you get more rewards. Good, why is this a limited thing? Like, if anything, right? I loved what you had in base PSO2, where at least this was the thing for at least a time, where you can like complete an urgent quest up to a certain amount of times. So, but you could only complete them for as long as the urgent quest was available for. So, if you were efficient with your time and you were efficient with your kill times, you can you felt rewarded for skilled gameplay because you were able to do that urgent quest multiple times. So it always felt weird whenever we hopped into NGS where you were like hardballed into just doing it once. It felt like it was still just Sega reducing the amount of rewards you can get and all those other things. Crack the ball open. If people are like speed running through stuff, yo, let them. Reward good gameplay. And like with the increased rewards, incentivize lesser skilled players to want to build themselves up to do the same to earn those rewards. Create an avenue for player self-improvement.
In this campaign, you can earn a whopping total of 1,000 SG from limited time login bonuses and
There you
tasks.
go. There you go. 1,000
What's
SG,
more,
baby.
You'll be able to get Autumn 2022 special scratch tickets from the login bonus. We're also holding pre-announced urgent quests with campaign boosts. What that means is that during this period, you can take on every pre-announced urgent quest twice when they occur and enjoy additional rewards, enemies with reduced HP, and more. And that's not the only campaign.
So I wonder how it'll feel if enemies aren't as spongy.
A series of weekly boost events will launch on November 16th.
All right, let's see.
During the first week, all sectors will have a boost of plus 50% EXP
It's time to
gained
level
from
up your
combat.
classes.
In the second week, there will be a rare drop rate plus 50% boost in all sectors, plus a seasonal points acquired rate plus 50% boost for the Autumn 2022 event.
Ooh.
In the third
Dropped
week,
item
equipment
preset rate
dropped in battle will have
150%?
a plus 150% chance of
Oh
having
my
a preset,
lord.
making it more likely
Ruggeds
for equipment
with
preset skills to drop.
presets are going to be...
In addition,
Ooh.
the seasonal points
Ooh,
acquired
baby.
rate plus 50% boost will continue to be applied in all sectors. Plus,
Kaiser was a
during
joke.
the first
Kaiser
3
was a
weeks,
meme.
The combat sectors for beginners,
Ruggeds are
such
best.
as ranks 1 to 3 in the Elio and Retum regions,
Or
will have
Christia.
an EXP earned plus 100% boost added on top.
Add-on Christias will be worth a bit
That's
then.
all for
That's
the
good.
in-game campaigns. We hope you will take advantage of the various campaigns to get ready for the Stia region
We still
coming
have
in
9
December.
minutes. What's going on?
Next up, we have a campaign commemorating the release of the latest title in the Sonic series.
Sonic Frontiers,
To
okay.
celebrate the launch of Sonic Frontiers on Tuesday, November 8th, we're
I
holding
don't
a
hate that.
collaboration campaign. Say the keyword in the NGS in-game chat, and you can get accessories based
What's
on
the
popular
keyword?
characters from the Sonic series, including Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles,
Say
as
the
well as
keyword
5
is-
special scratch tickets. The keyword will be announced on the day of the game's release on the
Damn.
official NGS Twitter account.
Damn.
So keep an eye out.
Gotta keep an eye out.
Next, Please take a look at this video.
They did not. They did not. They did. That's a little whatever. They've been doing a lot of like collaborations with like Intel and I guess now Lenovo for like, hey, if you buy a Lenovo, you can get this in-game emote.
To commemorate the 10th anniversary of PSO2,
Hold up, we're gonna stream
we
in a
have
mission.
collaborated
My
with
bad.
Lenovo Japan.
Whew. All right, sorry about that, everybody. We are back. When it's time to die, it's time to die. Oh my god. Oh yeah.
Including
more
web
Lenovo
radio
stuff.
streams in Japan. And now, Lenovo Japan has decided to gift our ARCs this stylish new emote.
What?
Say the keyword you see here in the in-game chat to get it.
Oh, hold up. Got an in-game one? Wait, from... Okay, so we'll screenshot that. Remember, Lenovo_Legion. Get your turn into a laptop emote today.
Don't forget to say it before the deadline.
It's after Christmas, so you have your time.
We've got a campaign where, depending on the amount of AC you spend during the period, you can receive fantastic bonus gifts such as Motion Idol Rappy Plush, the Stamp
cute.
Region Mag Thrilled, and more.
Yeah.
There will also
But they're
be
giving out
another
like
campaign
the Arakuma
where,
suit, the
depending
little
on the amount
pantsuit,
of AC
old
you
wings,
purchase during the
Akuna
period,
wings.
you can get more amazing bonus gifts such as a solid visor and shoulder pad. If you're looking for the perfect time to purchase and use AC, now is it. Next,
No, it's not.
special sets with PSO2 10th anniversary
I'm still
exchange
probably
tickets
going to.
as a bonus gift will be available in the AC and SG shops. In addition, special item sets with rare drop rate and EXP earned boosts with an added augment capsule bonus gift will also be available.
Sounds like fluff.
The bonus gift this time is the new augment capsule Mastery 4S. Now, let's talk about the
Answer me, because I wasn't paying attention. Is that through spending AC? Because then that crashes the Mastery 4 market a little bit more. Maybe. Unless it's like a one-time thing you get, so you have like a little taste of Mastery 4. Which is a very powerful augment. Like, I think the strongest one in the game right now.
the 10th anniversary project. To celebrate the 10th anniversary of PSO2 and the
really
35th anniversary of the Phantasy Star series in December 2022, we're holding our first orchestra concert in almost 2 years, Sympathy 2023.
Why is it
The
called
event will be
Sympathy?
held on Saturday, January 21st, 2023, at Bunkamura Orchard
And
Hall in
streaming
Shibuya,
tickets.
Tokyo. There will be 2 performances, one in the afternoon and one in the evening, with streaming tickets available for...
No. 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 Streaming tickets? Bro, it's either I would want to be there in person or I'm not paying. Yeah, you pay to have the privilege of having it streamed to you. No. Fuck no. Especially since something like that's probably going to end up on YouTube anyway, and then they got to go through with all the copyright strikes that they got to go give to other channels and blah, 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 blah. Bro, just merchandise it. That's it. Just sell merch. People would like to buy more Phantasy Star merch. You don't do that enough. But then that also involves you going on and like having to deal with other companies like making shirts and things like that. Like with the whole Arcs Expo. But if you end up owning the things that you end up using to go on and supply those, that just sits there as an avenue for you to just sell more product and make more product.
For the evening performance only. You can use the streaming tickets to view it from the archive as well.
Fuck that.
These streaming tickets will also be available for global players.
No.
However, please note that tickets will not be available in some countries and regions. Be sure to check out the ticket sales page for details.
No.
In Sympathy 2023, a
Fuck
vocal
no.
version of Unfathomable Darkness, which came in at #1 in the vocals for Instrumental Song Survey, conducted as part of the 10th anniversary project, will be performed for the first time. The musicians will also be performing
yeah,
about
I
30
forgot that was
songs
a
from
thing.
all the previous titles in the series, including the first-gen Phantasy Star series, as well as songs from the latest release, NGS, that will be performed for the first time.
Which means they're definitely
The
gonna sing
concert
for a
will be
brighter
conducted
day.
by Mr. Masamichi Amano and performed by the
Damn.
Tokyo Philharmonic Orchestra.
But I need that Black
More
Chicks voice.
details about the
But
songs to be performed,
damn.
as well as the singers taking the stage, will
Damn.
be announced in the next headline. Tickets will be on sale at E+, starting at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, October 26th, Japan Standard Time. For more information, please visit the special Sympathy 2023
But not include
website.
handle. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Ticket live streaming event performance only. Archive viewing available. 4,500 Japanese yen. So, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Please check the ticket sales page for details. Tickets may not be available in some countries and regions. All prices, including tax, but not including handling fees. What handling fees? It's a streaming event. Tax, everything's taxed. Handling fees? Handling fees? Let's see. All tickets come with a bonus item code. Same content for all tickets. Bleh. Prices are in Japanese yen. What's my conversion? God damn it.
which will go live at the same time ticket sales begin. All tickets, including streaming tickets, will also come with a bonus item code that can be used to get
What's the
NGS in-game
item?
items.
What's the item?
I'll talk more about these special
Next
items in
headline.
the next episode. We hope you'll join us for this commemorative concert to conclude our 10th
Maybe.
anniversary project.
Maybe. I would love to
That's
hear
all
for a
for this
brighter day,
episode of
like
NGS
live.
Headline. Please share your thoughts and feedback on the program and the game using the hashtag NGS Headline. I will continue to be the bridge between all of you out there and the development team so that together we can make NGS an even more fantastic game. The next episode of NGS Headline will be on Tuesday, November 29th.
Ooh,
We'll be
goddamn.
focusing mainly on the major update coming in December.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now then, ARCs, see you at the next NGS Headline.
Thanks for watching here on Tuesday night. I'll see you on next NGS Headline. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. So, closing thoughts for this headline. Overall, it's more or less of the same. You get a seasonal event. The new class skills coming in for I as a Techer main. We have some really cool implications. I wonder what else we will get. I'm looking forward to seeing, hopefully. I mean, we were getting like very, very drip-fed gameplay changes. So I hope we get more than just the one shown skill. But I do like the fact that they're giving Revoke a use. So that's good. We seem to still be over monetizing. I want to say over monetizing. I don't think that's necessarily it, even though still sort of yes. It's more like we're monetizing the crap out of this, but there's no like cohesion with the sales. Like, again, we have the Celestial Scratch, and then we have items in there that like make no sense with a Celestial theme. We had a whole like mecha / streetwear ish scratch, and then you get a magic sigil landing. It's just jarring for the theme, and I struggle to really see a reason behind its inclusion other than, hey, we thought this would be cool. It's here. So the fact that it's in there, I don't mind it. I mean, the fact that we're getting it, I don't mind. I just wish it made more sense for the theme of the scratch. You know? I think for like the designs for like scratches that are being put out, whoever's the head of that, I wish there was like a more cohesive vision behind it. That, and then also balance between male and female fashion, please. That's like the biggest outcry here. Like, I don't even mind the celestial like priest male outfit, but the female cyberware and stuff looks cool. The cyber ninja stuff looks cool, but only females get it. That's not fair. That's not fair. Dudes want drip too. The counter argument would be, oh hey, make a female. I have a female. I don't want to play a female. I want to play my male. That's my self-insert into that world, and I want it to be represented as such. Why don't I have the right to look cool with the new releases? Why don't I have options? Why can't I have options, especially if I'm opening my wallet? Why am I not allowed to have options? If you're asking for my money, I should be able to ask for options. Like, we dealt with it for a bit, but like I feel like even this is dragging on for too long. And all this means is that on Sega's part, they just get to do less work because the odds for a scratch are going to be the odds for a scratch. So regardless, if someone decides to spend on a scratch, people are going to spend anyway. I just feel less and less incentivized to go on and spend on a scratch just because there's nothing that really caters to me. And if there were like better ways to make money in game, I wouldn't be spending on a scratch at all. Honestly, there'd be no point for me to, because if I don't like the one male offering for a scratch, well, that just screws up my entire view on wanting to spend for that scratch. In terms of Stia, there's a new 8-star series. Alright, fine. It looks cool enough for the region. I find it weird that we're in a fire region, but it deals fire damage, but it also deals additional damage to enemies, I guess, with its potential. So it might be something to hold off on, or like if we revive more content in Alio, it could be something to use. So whatever, fine, I'm not upset at it. PQ's getting a preview of that, which is what people wanted. And I'm honestly not upset that I saw it. I'm happy for it. I welcome it greatly. It's just we got a lot of scratches again, so it seems like we're really focusing on pushing out getting players to spend in some way, shape, or form while we still truck along content. Like, there's only so much that they can keep asking for a dime to where it starts to feel a little weird. And I'm going to use this as a segue to also talk about, like, Pokemon Unite, because I think that's the next subject I want to get into. Like, and I wanted to bring this up with a Pokemon Unite YouTuber called Crashy that I frequent often. Right? And they've been going through Reddits recently, and this has been just a discussion within the community. I've been hopping on Twitter, so it's not just him talking about it. It's getting echoed by a ton of other people. But this is the recent bit, and this is talking about the Pokemon I think that's releasing tomorrow or later today, Zoroark, right? But first I wanted to bring up this tweet that they've... there we go. Where are they? Fuck, they had the whole thing over here. I wish I saved it. Let's see. Home of Pokemon Unite, Eat Sports, blah, 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 blah. No. I think it was like prior to this. There we go. Or you had the El Chico EV data mine, right? Zoroark will be a one-week release with only the skin. This means we can only buy a character with its skin or wait till it becomes available with coins. Zoroark's price will be 14k and normal gems after the first week. So, since the release of Dodrio, Pokemon Unite has shifted its monetization when it comes to new Pokemon by holding them off as just gem release only, meaning that you have to pay real world money in order to purchase the characters. And this has been something that's been generally frowned upon by the community, and their asking prices in terms of coin values since I think around the time of Tyranitar has only been steadily going up, and the community is becoming more and more vocal about the changes. Like, again, Timmy Studios, I think, is what a Chinese stationed company. So their morality towards monetization is different than those geared in the West, right? And generally, you have at least an idea on my stance about monetization. I generally don't care too much about monetization as long as one seems fair. One, people have options and they don't seem like hamstrung into only having to purchase with real world money. I'm just always a huge proponent of, if a game is going to monetize something, let there be options in order to obtain it. But now the push for monetization lately has been way more aggressive, where you have the gem locking of characters, you have the upped coin price of Pokemon. So it's not like somebody can go on and play the game for an extended period of time, and then through playing the game for a long time, if they decide to invest that time, they go on and supplement that for money. Thus, you have more active players who are free to playing the game. Thus, queues are being filled up faster because there's more active people playing, because they're making an active choice to play as opposed to feeling that they have to go on and open their wallets in order to get like some new, maybe potentially overpowered Pokemon. Like, and I find it funny that all of this really starts to come to a head right outside of like the bubble bursting for if Pokemon Unite is pay to win or not. So I think there's two videos I wanted to go over. One would be Crashy reacting to a guy talking about how his video is how Pokemon Unite's not pay to win. Spraggles did a similar thing, but I think they also come along from the stance of being Pokemon Unite YouTubers. This is their job. They have a stake in it. And they're also above average skilled players. Me, I would consider myself average, maybe slightly above average, right? Highest I've reached is veteran. I knew I could have hopped into ultra if I wanted to. Master, who knows? Like, probably with some practice and stuff, I probably could, but I don't care enough to. But generally, what they've stated is because you're able to hop into master rank, even though you don't need like level 30 items and stuff, the game doesn't count as play to win. I'm paraphrasing here. It's essentially like you don't need to open your wallet in order to reach master rank. But that's not the definition of pay to win. Pay to win is if you have two players at a similar skill level. Does one gain an advantage by opening their wallet? The answer is yes. You gain a numerical advantage by shelling out real world cash for items. This was way more apparent on release. They've taken some steps to kind of mitigate this for newer players with the release of level 30 candies. So at least you can get 6 items, I believe, as long as you're playing up to level 30. So you have a fighting chance against people who already have those items. But inherently, the game is pay to win. Doesn't matter on what sliding scale. If we're talking just like pure brass task, the game's pay to win. And this only gets further exemplified by the recent trends with Pokemon releases with having first week gem only Pokemon. So let's say if a Pokemon releases that's inherently broken, that's probably been overtuned before release, the game now only further becomes pay to win. You didn't really see this too much with Dodrio. Scizor is a bad case study in terms of it not being pay to win, because Scizor released in a terrible state. It was a very bad mon and is only playable now that it's been buffed. Clefable, however, in terms of a support, I am fairly, I feel fairly secure and inclined to say that this is the strongest support we have in the game to date. It has a very nice range for AoE healing. It has a very unique move in terms of gravity, where moves that go on and move you over now get shut down. So that in itself is its inherent built-in defensive option that helps you support other teammates. So, and we understand that in MOBAs, movement is a very important thing. So something that can just outright shut that down is very strong within coordinated team play, or if a support has enough game sense, can go on and help turn the tide of a battle with proper inputs. And again, Clefable, being the most recent Pokemon released, was a gem-only Pokemon, where, and its healing's insane. Like, you can easily average 100,000 healing in a match. Like, it's not even hard. You just walk around and heal. It's fantastic. I love it. But now we've ticked up the notch into pay to win even more, but now it's like abusive pay to win, because we still have the gem locking of characters, but now not only is the Unite license tied behind a paywall, where, what is it, I think the price for gems was like $575. Now they're pairing it with the new Hollowware, the Halloween themed Hollowware for Zero but you can only purchase it with the Hollowware the first week. So they weren't making enough after gem locking Pokemon, so now they try to go on and put a little extra a little additional carrot on the stick by giving it Hollowware. But oh, that Hollowware is on sale if they were bundling it, so go on, you should feel incentivized to buy it. No, because that's bad practice. Will there be some people that buy it? Yes. Content creators that are making money off of making content for Pokemon Unite, I kind of expect you to buy it. It's your livelihood at that point. I got you. You could only stay, like, for Crashy, he had like the entirety of October where he wasn't purchasing anything with gems, but that's his job, so I understand that he's going to go on and sit there and purchase it. It's his livelihood. But in terms of overall ethics for the game, it's bad practice. Don't participate in it. I've still been of the mindset, like, because I play on mobile, right? So I still have 6,000 gems. The only Pokemon I've bought recently since this whole gem thing started was Scizor, because I was so excited for Scizor. And then I immediately felt the backlash when Scizor released it in a very shitty state, making me feel disincentivized from buying any Pokemon on release with gems. And I don't think the practice is going to get changed. So I'm halting on spending money on Unite right now. It seems like a lot of games that kind of have been grasping my interest as of late have been pissing me off with their monetization and making me not want to spend money on them. Cool, I'll be allowed to save a whole ton of money and I'll just like spend it all on extra Christmas shopping or whatever. It won't go to Unite because they're not going to fix anything. I'll like buy a battle pass. That's about it. But yeah, so I wanted to react to this video for Crashy. I don't want to react to the one where he's reacting to the guy about pay to win, because that's a very open and shut thing. Look, two equal players on an equal battlefield. If someone uses the in-game versions of bringing themselves up to power as opposed to someone opening their wallet, person who opens up their wallet will have more of an advantage, especially if they're of similar skill. If they're just sitting there beating each other in the face, the one who has the money advantage will kill faster. Spraggle's thing was, oh, even if you open up your wallet, there can be an information gap. So even if you opened up your wallet, but you don't know what to but you don't know how to make a build, you could still lose. But all that takes is a YouTube tutorial to know how to build into something. And let's say you have a vast amount of funds, then you could just buy all the items, level 30 all the items like I have, and then just look up what items to use on a Pokemon. Then someone who's of a similar skill to you, who's using the same Pokemon as you, but is completely free to play, you have an advantage over them. I don't understand why that argument was going on for so long. Take the definition for what the definition is. Let's move on. All right.
And welcome back to the channel. My name is Crashy, and today this is not going to be a great video, not going to be a long video, but something I think that absolutely needs to be said. We just got a tweet from El Chico Eevee that reads, Pokemon Unite data mine leaks, Zoroark will be 1 week release with only the skin. This means we can only buy the character with the skin or wait when it's available with coins, which is a week. Zoroark price will be 14,000 coins and normal gens after the first week. I was told it was fine to share this. Look, I actually had to re-record this because my recording messed up, so I'm going to keep this brief. I think this is absolutely disgusting. I think it's shameless. I think gem locking Pokemon to begin with is a terrible way to treat the free-to-play community.
And again, this is somebody who makes money off of playing, thus basically freely advertising the game. And it's a bad look for them to go on and speak ill of the game, because what you would want to bring is positive attention, because that can overall bring you views. But that only works for so long. So I have a deep respect for Crashy, because he speaks with a sense of integrity. You call out something that's bad, you call out bad practices, name them for what they are. That way the people who do follow you don't feel slighted, don't feel cheated. Congrats to you, Crashy.
There's a couple of main things that I want to talk about here. And look, I know I'm the negative guy. I know I crap on the game a lot, so I'm sorry. But this is something that we should all be talking about.
You wouldn't need to crap on the game if the game didn't have crappy practices.
You can exploit the whales in your game, the people that spend a lot of money, for the majority of the profits that they make. That's what their strategy is. They want the people that are constantly spending money to be the people that keep continuing to fund the game. But what you don't want to do is disenfranchise and shit on the free-to-play community, because the free-to-play
Thank you. As a parallel for PSO2, Sega shits on their free-to-play players. They had to completely open up into a separate market, a separate untapped console market, in order to bolster up their player numbers. But again, that's because it's a fresh experience, which is why you see the player numbers still so high. You have Steel releasing in 2 months. So hopefully whatever story that they are able to have access to, and hopefully their fervor for the franchise, keeps that fire in their hearts burning long enough for them to still maintain as a player come December. That way they get the next wave of content. But free-to-play players are the lifeblood of your game. You want to treat them well, because you want that community to go on and thrive, and then those who do make money will feel good that they have a population around them, they're part of a community, and they feel good about spending money in the game. The second you alienate the free-to-play players, it also affects the whales. There's a symbiosis there. The whales are the gatherers, the whales are the queue fillers. I mean, my bad, the free-to-players are the queue viewers, the whales are the ones who go on and support a major bulk of the development team's cost and help make money for the game. But you still need your free-to-play players. I don't understand what's so hard to grasp about that concept.
Community gives the community a feeling of wholeness. It's the people that fill in the queues. It's the game. It's the people that are constantly engaging with the game, maybe watching content.
I'm blocking the boy Crashy. My bad.
In stream chats, it is the community, the majority of the community. Majority of the community is free to play, most likely, in all of these games. And so, you know, it was already pretty shameless and disgusting to gem lock releases when it's not like everybody can afford every Pokemon anyways with coins. So you're forcing FOMO, which again, the acronym is fear of missing out. You force them to have this feeling of, oh, I don't want to miss out on this. I want to be a part of this. And so they want to spend money. So you're already forcing that. And now you're forcing FOMO by almost doubling the cost to force it with a skin release. And I just quite literally think that is a shameless, disgusting business practice. The usual, $565 gem cost is now bumped up to $13.81, but it's on sale, right? $16.25 on sale for $13.81, and it puts us in this weird situation, because I think that something else, another big point that I wanted to touch on, is that content creators like myself, Chris, Spraggles, Teeds, etc., we're kind of forced to purchase this. We're kind of forced to play into this for the livelihood of our role, our content, our jobs, and so it's the hypocrisy.
They're forced to talk about the new things to stay relevant within the sphere that they go on and influence. So yeah.
Hypocrisy of what I'm about to say is totally actualized and acknowledged here. I'm basically begging you, please don't buy into these business practices. I'm basically begging you to say that, hey, look, we are probably going to do it. I'm not for Zoroark because I'm still on the October boycott, which is not going to last forever because I don't need it to. I can't. I really need to get back to making content on a normal schedule. But I'm basically begging you to allow the content creators to play into this because we have to for content, because we want to do it for our jobs and for the videos that we want to make. But please don't buy into this. You know, the more and more they see that they can get away with this, the worse and worse it's going to get. And they're pushing it every single time, and they don't communicate with us. I think that a really big thing to understand is that if this was the only issue with Pokemon Unite, maybe I would come on here or I would.
Before he even finishes that idea. See, again, people are generally okay with monetization as long as there's a good game behind it. The thing is, Pokemon Unite still has a decent host of all these other issues, all these issues, all the currency bloat and everything else that it doesn't justify the increasing aggression of monetization. There's a scale. Monetization is here. Player needs are here. There's an increasing need for player needs, but the monetization keeps getting heavier. Meanwhile, the player needs aren't being met. There's no balance. And you hate to see it because, again, Pokemon Unite it's a success formula. You have a short, low time investment MOBA that I hate. Like, prior to Pokemon Unite, I hated MOBAs. Hated them. I even tried out Smite for a bit, and I realized at one point, why am I spending all this money on skins or on a cast to go get a skin for a character, even though I'm not playing it as often? I can't really sit there and spend that much time to go on and go into matches because I don't want to spend like half an hour or something on like a conquest match or something. That shit's annoying. Or I'm spending all this money on a skin for a character I really, really like, but I can only like maybe play a game or two or something because I'm so busy. Meanwhile, Pokemon Unite, it's accessible on my phone. The longest type of matches is a 10-minute investment. They have quick matches, which are 5 minutes. Makes it very accessible. The gameplay is very nice, tight, easy to do. However, there's a lot of nuance between the characters, so there's that increased depth. I wish there were more I wish there were more items and battle items in the game, especially for as long as like the game's been released. And I wish they updated the like fashion shops with all like the dead currencies in the game instead of adding more currencies into the game, like the Hollowware tickets, all those like previous event Hollowares from like previous battle passes, like the Cinderace captain skin that they only had on like the last battle pass, and they created a whole currency for that, a whole separate currency for that, and then for it to just disappear and not be a part of this current battle pass. Like, what the hell? Like, all these things don't get fixed, but they will ask more and more of you. Again, if I didn't have such fun playing Unite as of late, like I probably would have dropped this by now. And then again, this is from the whale standpoint.
Post a tweet and say, hey, look, I'm not really a fan of this. I really hope that they decide to change their mind. But I would be a little bit more calculated, a little bit more meticulous, understanding. Right now, I feel disgusted.
No, you're slighted.
Like this is overly shameless. I feel like they don't communicate with us. They don't improve the ranked experience. They don't give us a solo duo ladder or...
Yeah, no, that coupled it with it right there. The solo duo ladder. I hate even from like a ranked experience. I predominantly play this game when it comes to ranked solo queue, and only recently have I gone back to like start playing ranked. So like I dropped out of like vet and like just prior to ultra, and then I haven't like really done too many ranked matches. So I've been like revolving around expert because the ranked experience just has not been fun. I mean, my win rate's above 50%. Sure, I've had like I've had a few matches where people will just, even though they're winnable matches, people will just surrender, like, and out surrender vote me. So I get a match that's like quit, even though we clearly can have an out. We just gotta tighten up. But the solo experience sucks. Running into 5 stacks is terrible, because you have one team that's just not coordinated versus like a well-greased machine that goes to where they need to be at the exact time that they need to be to go on and stomp a lane, and it just snowballs from there at times. It's just, there's so much that needs to be added to the game, but the monetization is so aggressive. And my only question is, all this money that you're asking for, where's it going towards the improvements of the game? We have to add sky runes. Cool map. I like the map. That remote stadium have each of their like different like vibes. They don't play exactly the same, which is what I'm happy about. But aside from a new map and then you guys charging more for new Pokemon releases, where's the rest of the money that's being spent on the game going towards? Where are the player side improvements besides the next thing you're going to sell us? Again, all of these things again, the parallels between that and Phantasy Star just, they blow my mind. All this money that you're asking for your players, but then where's the player experience improving? All that seems to be developed is the next thing that you're going to sell me. And I hate that dynamic so much.
Or anything to grind for. They've removed hollow wares. They have continued to push these monetization practices. Like, it's this on top of every other issue that the game has that exacerbates how bad this is, right? Just how shameless and disgusting and manipulative and exploitative this is, because they know that the whales will spend. They know that people love Pokemon.
Even the whales will only spend up to a certain point. I am speaking this as a whale. For if I like a game, I have no problem with spending money on a game that I like because it occupies my time. I already work a lot. So if there's something that I can spend my time on and I'm having a fun time, I don't mind spending my money. But if you start to, as a developer, take away my right to choose, that you trying to dictate how I spend my money as opposed to me choosing how I spend my money, I no longer feel inclined to spend it because now you're trying to force my hand. Are there those that have like less willpower than me? Yes. So there are definitely whales who still spend on the game. But I can tell you right now, due to the fact that they're getting even more aggressive, that number has greatly diminished. Because you see it happen all the time in MMOs. Whenever a player base starts to drop, whenever money stops flowing in like it used to, they try to squeeze what they can from the player base that's left. You seeing that happen with Pokemon Unite right now, it's not a good sign. They're not meeting quotas, or they're starting to see a downward trend, and they're getting more aggressive with monetization. That's how you know they're starting to fall. It's not a good thing. And how do you fail with a Pokemon MOBA? Listen to the community. They'll give you what you want. What has the community been pining for? A better ranked experience. A better queue experience. Make all these dead currencies relevant again. Stop releasing $40 hollow wares. Sure, they're the highest like rarity. Well, they're the highest grade in terms of like the attention to detail, but everybody wants to look cool. It shouldn't be the price of almost a full size game for one skin for a mobile title. That, and then also if you have it cheaper, you now open up the access for more people to spend money on it. That's just simple math. The more accessible you leave it to people, the more people are likely to obtain it. Sure, you're paying like a salary for people, but it's in China. Come on now. Come on.
They know that content creators are going to continue to push. Like, it's just quite literally shameless, all while doing that without saying a word about it, right? And so, you know, like I said, I know I crap on the game a lot. That's not what I'm really trying to do. They just make it so damn easy.
They make it way too damn easy. And here's the thing. I try to defend Pokemon Unite, especially around the release, because a friend who was trying to get me similarly into like League of Legends and stuff, or like friends who try to get me back into Smite, they were like, oh, you should just come back and play these games. I'm like, dude, it's too big of a time investment. I hate them. That, and then in terms of snappy gameplay, I like Pokemon Unite. Why not just play this? It's an easy game. It still has a lot of depth. It's fun, and if you lose, it doesn't take too long to roll up another one. That, and then for the most part, I thought the monetization was okay, but Oh my god, 300 ping? Ugh. Dear God. Here's the thing, if I'm on like Wi-Fi at my house, I'll have up below 100. If I'm at work, I'll have anywhere from like 95 to like maybe 120 something ping. But even then, I'll see like awful connections where I'm like held in place for a bit and then I can just assume I've died, and it sucks when it happens during a ranked match.
So, friends, drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, let me know your thoughts. Like, you know, like as a free-to-play community, I skirt that line. I'm a fence sitter. I spend money, but I play a lot free-to-play. As a mostly free-to-play player these days, I can't support this. But at some point, like I'm telling you, I understand.
You can't justify it
completely admitting to
because the work that's coming into the game doesn't reflect
to doing
it
these
needing
whatever
this.
the gem locked releases. I've been trying to avoid it, but at some point I got to make content, you know, and it sucks to see that they're just taking advantage of, you know, the human psyche and the psychology behind of not wanting to be behind, not wanting to miss out. Pro players not wanting to miss out. They don't want to be behind, so they're going to buy it.
Yo, and here's the thing. I would almost understand like this monetization structure maybe if they sat there and facilitated and funded tournaments themselves. They don't do that. Wait, hold up. No, they do now. But for the most part, it's a whole ton of fan stuff. If I remember correctly. I could be wrong now. But I remember in the beginning, it was a whole lot of like fan community and content creator like run tournaments. Only recently did Pokemon Unite get introduced into Pokemon Worlds. But even then, open up the pool to go on and purchase more things to a wider audience by lowering the price. Instead, what they've been talking about recently is, oh, hey, countries have upped their stuff, so we're upping our prices as well. No one likes upped prices. Food, people are already having a harder time obtaining food and stuff like that. You know, this is a free-to-play game. People already want to sit there and, like, play the one thing that they can do for free. Now Pokemon are gem locked. Now, aside of the gem locked, you're forced to buy a hollowware that you might not even want just to get a Pokemon to have a competitive advantage if Zoroark releases in a very good state. Watch Zoroark, because moveset wise, watch Zoroark be the one that's like a really busted Pokemon, and then no one can complain that the game's not pay to win, because then it would be. Everybody else is waiting for the coin release. If anything, I just bought Clefable, so now I'm like under 2,000 coins. So it'll be a while before I get Zoroark. Until we see like what's the next 3 bit of Pokemon that are gonna be in the PTS. Yeah, I don't know.
You know, and then the regular player base is left either feeling like they're window shopping, you know, sitting behind the glass, just watching everybody else have fun, like the Squidward meme where he's watching SpongeBob and Patrick have fun.
Or even worse, you happen to run into a whale who did purchase a busted Pokemon that was like overtuned on release, then you get stomped by him, and then you just feel bad, and then you either hold yourself back from feeling inclined to like open your wallet, or you open your wallet and they win, or, and this is sad to say, you got so stomped, you were right about the practices, and you decide to quit the game or step away, and then once you've stepped away from the game, you found something else that occupied your time, and now they've lost a player. So now the player base reduces even more, and now they get even more aggressive with the monetization for those that are still left. That's how that goes. And you would think they would learn from it because they have a whole ton of failed templates to look at. And not even in the MMO space, just in the gaming space in general. If there's any sort of like ranked ladder for things and they sell more than just cosmetics, look at those templates. But I bring MMOs into it just because you have a larger sample size, because there are a whole ton of failed MMOs who got really aggressive with their monetization, but it's still in a semi-pseudo competitive environment in terms of like reaching world first or clears or something like that, or getting an advantage over their player bases, where if you opened your wallet, you had an advantage over people who were paying less. So you can go off of the template that fits closest to the style of game that you have. All those ones, they fail or they've ridiculously dropped in player base, and they've had to insanely pivot if they wanted to survive on how they decided to monetize the community that was left.
Or, you know,
but y'all are stubborn.
Or you crack and you give them money. So, you know, Timmy Studios put up a hard stance today. Give us money or sit the fuck down, you know. And that's pretty disgusting to me. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Appreciate you for watching. As always, be sure to be kind of one another. Tell someone you love them. And I'll see you on the next video.
I really appreciate Crashy videos. He gets a little unhinged on stream, but like, I appreciate his videos. I appreciate Spraggles as the nice guy. I appreciate Crashy as being a little bit more of a realist. A little bit more. That he still kind of holds like a bit towards Unite, but MXR Plus. I'm sad about what's happening to them. YouTube keeps bullying my boys, my homies. It's my favorite YouTube channel. What do we do now? The stream's been going on for almost 3 hours now. I think I almost want to call it here and continue on tomorrow. Not gonna lie. Because it's either that or I want to, like, take down my setup, relax, and maybe play some Destiny. I'm not sure. Like, I'm like half and half. Let's do this. If I switch everything up right now and I try to boot up Phantasy Star and it actually works, we can continue it on with that. Let's see. We shall see. If it doesn't work, then I don't know. Don't know. Ready to launch. View updates. Oh yeah, I forgot the update. Yo, I totally forgot. Yo, I straight up forgot about the update. I don't know. I've been running just Festival of the Lost and stuff. I've been wanting to... I hate the fact that in order to do Legends Lost sectors, if you're trying to get an exotic, you have to do them solo. Because that'd be something I'd want to do with other people. I understand that they want, like, to lock the best exotics behind something that players have to, like, earn and not get carried through. But, man, I just want my Star Eater scales and I want my Caliban's hand. I just want my Hunter exotics. That way I can enjoy playing the game more. That's it. Let's see. I've been watching Fallout play a bit. And it still holds the meme title from way back when, being Festival of the Cost. Like, that has not changed. Unfortunately. I wish it did. I truly wish it did. I mean, from some of the triumphs, you do get... It's not like you don't get any rewards. Like, you still get some masks. I've gotten some by playing the game. And that's been cool. But... There we go. What the hell? Yes. What? Oh. There we go. I want Star Eater scales because I want to enjoy my Arc subclass more. But also, it's been, I think it's been at least like 2 weeks. It feels like at least since I've last been on Phantasy Star. I feel like it's been a minute. But yeah, I don't know. It's just... See, like, even with Destiny's monetization, I don't feel as bad. Because ever since Witch Queen, I at least have a game that I can enjoy playing for right now. The second it doesn't become fun anymore is the second I can go on and make that chance to just drop it. See, I've been hearing the opposite. I heard because of the seasonal artifact that was it the Gathering Storm is actually stronger. Because yeah, probably like if you're just looking at both of them. Last login info display settings changes. I don't know. Who knows? Am I still part of supplement? Yes. Good. See, I thought it was on Destiny, so I was about to go to the seasonal artifact and show that one seasonal artifact mod. But yeah, no, if you're amplified and you use your super, you get a damage bonus, and then with Star Eater scales, if you're overcharged with your super, you get a further bonus. So I think right now, just because of the seasonal artifact, Gathering Storm is stronger. That, and especially since a lot of the like Nightfall things have been favoring Arc Singe, it's even stronger. Yeah. Okay, I only have enough for like 112 spin. Let's see, Rewind Collection 5. What's here? Because I did not spin on this. And there's Halloween Memories. But all this is stuff in... But you're in PJs. No. No. But that butt though. But that butt though.
I am 30.
Shut up.
Nobody's good about me.
Except me.
I am. Because he doesn't know what he replied to.
Yes, I do.
No, Dante, you don't.
This is why I will allow it.
Oh, and they had this already. What? Ugh. Oh, snap. This? Oh, no, we had this. It was just... Yeah, we had this. It's just... God, what was this around? Episode 5? In base? Not the Evil Exceeder stuff. Evil Exceeder was episode 1 when we had, like, Elder being shown. But the Excruiado or whatever... Oh, well, it's still base PSO2, so there's no point. I can't believe that we have the support scratch already. Mastery 3S. Not that I can think of. If I see something, I will text you. But other than that, I don't have anything in my mind. Yeah, it's another rewind. And this is like the worst part. Wait, hold up. Did dudes get shafted again? 1, 2. Wait, so did dudes only get 2 outfits again? Then we got some male cast parts, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Oh yeah, the Magister stuff, and then the Arachna brooch. which I thought was really cool. The floaters, the clobber knuckle. Let's see. The Grand Shield. Oh yeah, I remember this. I thought it looked like poop and I didn't want it. Yeah, the Noblesse necktie. I remember you. Honestly, maybe I'll pick up the Noblesse necktie. Yeah, the twisted spike for the shoulder. Yeah. Mad Halloween crap. Yep, re-releases for Halloween stuff. Because we don't feel like working on actual new scratches for Halloween. I mean, no, that's a lie. Because we had this one. Never mind. That's Halloween Memories. We had this one. I wish the back was like its own separate coat. Because I just want that. Calves look crazy, though. Ooh, ooh. Hello? Yeah, aside from that, it's just... This is the coolest one. How much is bartending? I'm like, what is there? What else is there for me to want to do? I've got to wonder that. Yeah, because I haven't made anything because I haven't been selling anything. And yeah, see, featured items. This is a featured item. I think it looks shit. I can't lower the price. Wait, hold up. What? Wow. Yeah, I don't know what. Where's Ordinal Tower? Where is Ordinal Tower? And also, give me my free scratch. Oh yeah, Refined Form 7. I don't hate this. I would just change this to a different color. But I would want this. I'm glad that it's back in the game. And of course, Duskweave Regalia made it into the game. Because, oh boy, was this one of the most popular female outfits ever in Phantasy Star. Like, ever in base PSO2. Dear God. That, along with the Dusk hair was fantastic. Luminous teeth. That's cool. Buffalo horns. Buffalo horns. Dusk tattoos. Oh my god. Open and close. What? Oh. I don't know. Crawford Fire. Gigantics Malevolent. Is that the thing that they've been like spamming on social media? That stamp. Okay. A leader's dignity. Do I have the Mel Waker outfit? I do. Good. Yeah, I don't know. It's not like I don't want to do Ordinal Tower, but not right now. I kind of just want to, like, I definitely want to unwind. Let's see what we get first. Wow. That's exactly what I wanted. Yes, please. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. We could remake the spell sorceress. And then when the Overlord scratch comes out, I can go into that maybe. That's a thought. I just need content to play though. I don't know what any of this goes for. Oh yeah, all these dumb specialty scratch tickets that I'm not gonna use ever. Because nothing gets added to this pool. When is this over? It is undefined, but it's filled with fluff. Like, what am I gonna use most of these for? Like, all the actual cosmetics are like base PSO2. There's no point in me having a lot of these. Or I already have them and they're bound to my account. I don't need this. Oh shit. I have more SG, but it's not something I want to use. Oh, she cute. That's adorable. Alright, now where's Ordinal Tower? I wish I had like a quest or something leading me towards the Ordinal Tower. Like there was like maybe a comm or something. Oh hey, go to the Ordinal Tower from here. I want to know where that new is. What up, Schlatt? Oh, there we go. How appropriate. Don't care. You're saying a whole lot of words I'm not going to pay attention to. An Ordinal Tower is a type of training facility known as a trainee advance. Test your might against various boss enemies. The boss enemies that appear vary according to the Ordinal Tower rank. Once you clear one rank, the next rank will be unlocked, allowing you to fight more powerful boss enemies. The faster you clear the Ordinal Tower, the higher your score will be, and your initial reward will correspond with your clear rank. In addition to powerful weapons, rewards including support items to enhance your equipment. Power through and use your rewards to buff your gear and conquer every rank. Nice. I wish it showed me where it was on the map. Because now I gotta just take this long bougie ass trek to who knows where. Oh, what the fuck? There's mad people here. We fighting something. Ew, it's Crocodilus. Why is he all the way over here? I forgot how to play the game. Please forgive me. Like I deadass forgot how to play the game. Oh wait, I'll die. There we go. What the hell? Who the hell is Tim? I forgot how to spell appealing. Hey, we did it. Alright, time to pump and dump my way to Alio. Oh, okay. I don't know why they named him. Bam. Alright, let's see. Guess I gotta go on and do some alliance tasks. Let's see. Just because, like, we struggle to find people to play with, sometimes I want to make sure everyone's using their spot. I gotcha. Wait, what? Did I just do... Did I get boofed from the previous one? Oh my god. Or did I just not play? Oh yeah, I missed that. God damn. And now I'm in this one that Yo, it feels like we just had the other one. About to have me purchasing Tears with SG. No lie. Don't worry, Dante. What do I want to do though? Let's see, dailies, side shit. Yeah, nah. Alliance leader is like, oh hey, yo, you haven't been on and like at all last week. I was like, yeah, shit, I just realized it too. Destiny kind of just held up my time. I was like, look, damn it. Oh no, YouTube spam bots. Can I ban them? Actions. YouTube bots, no one likes them. And come on, you can't even mask it. Sex bot? I mean, sex find, really? Really? I forgot I have Cloud Bot on my Twitch one. I gotta go add a bot to my YouTube streams. Let's see, field race. Ew, I gotta do 3 field races? Augment capsule 3s. Wait, so there's one for just obtaining RNG capsules. No. That's annoying. Alright, so dread enemy, that'll be easy to do. Field races, I'm not doing it. Urgent quest, if they come up, I'll do them. Foraging for materials, hopefully. Battle the purples, vegetables. Relentless training, I'm not gonna lie, just meh. Defeat formers and altars, level 40 or greater. That's combat zones. Oh, no, wait. I just need Tim stuff. Fuck. Well, there's one for Battle the Yellows. I'm probably on the wrong side, too. Yeah, no, I'm getting sleepier. Goddamn. This game's gonna start having like the Minecraft effect on me whenever I'm in Alio, where the ambient music's so peaceful, it just ends up lulling me to sleep. Like, that's one of the reasons I really can't play Minecraft, even though, like, that's one of the few games my wife will still play. Minecraft just ends up boring me so much. Well, not boring me, but lulling me to sleep, just due to all the stuff. Welcome home, dear.
Hey, how dare you?
How dare who, kid?
The monster!
The monster?
It just killed me!
Haha, you got killed by a monster.
Hey!
It's not nice enough because somebody else is inconvenienced.
Yay! Okay, okay, I am following the right way. So, as long as people didn't kill Wolodron and Eldasite, that's 2 dreads down that I could fight. Technically 2 bosses. I mean, right now I'm just fighting dreads. I have no clue what else I want to do out here, so I would need some direction. Bam. Oh wait, let's see. Hold up. What was the thing? What was the thing? Ordinal Tower, right? I will do a run of Ordinal Tower. Let's go find that thing. Dear God, I have no clue where it is. There we go. Focus on task. Let's see. I am in Alio 5 right now, but I have no clue where this is all leading me to. I really wish it showed it on the world map too. Let's see. Wait, what? Okay, so that's around where it is. And only now that I'm outside of the city does it show here. That's so weird. Might as well. Might as well at least do a clear of it. Again, I like a good boss rush, so it'd be nice to give it the good old duos college try. Even though I should also eat a meal here since I'm here. Cook meal, create from recipes, recipe you. Wait, hold up. Is this gonna take us to that, like, along the beach place? Huh.
Alright, Ian. Let's go.
Pizza?
Crispy pizza.
Oh.
So does it lead from like the shoreline and goes in? Like, where's my out into this place? Or is it from... Oh, okay, this is where Ordinal Tower is. Wow. You take the Ordinal Tower quest. I took it in Kavaris. There was some dude who was right next to the entrance into Kavaris. Wow, there's a lot of people here. It's really cool. Oh my god. The eyes throw off. The body's good though. Oh no, it's Derp Kirby.
Guess what?
Oh.
There was a girl.
Let's see, yeah, the one you get for tickets was in the headline.
And I gave her a flower. I'm not quite sure. She didn't even tell me.
She was a student like you? Mystery friend.
Yeah. Like what?
Mystery friend.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what that is.
Did you learn her name?
Yeah.
Alright, so mystery friend. Y'all exchange flowers and you never learned her name.
Yoko Bonades.
Next time you see her, just make sure you say, my name is Dante first.
Alright, there's a Waker Fiend. Oh no, wait, they're Tecker.
Am I good to turn the AC on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this picks up anything.
Oh, okay, so that's how you wave dash. Alright, it takes a bit of getting used to the timing, but okay. That's not too bad. And then what Drip Rappy did was he sped up his recording. Alright. That's not bad.
Remember to wait shower head, Lucky.
Let's see. Not world, community, nearbys, no, friends list. Kind of Alienander, Swagala. Oh, you're in Kavaris 11. Then what? Oh, yeah, because you're still picking up the quest. I'll meet you in Alio 5. Wow. Someone made Yodoichi. Except, you know, gave her enhancements. Wait, he's still rocking a rocks right now? Why? He was able to get himself 7-star armor, but he's rocking a rocks. Why? Just buy a rugged. It makes no sense. That's weird. That's so weird. Oh snap, Sharpie's on too? Jeez. What do you know? Wonder if they're streaming on TikTok.
My watch later looks different.
Your watch later looks different? What? Why?
I guess update.
Okay. Yeah, honestly, Leander, so yeah, dude, I'm blah, 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 blah. Well, let's continue this tomorrow. The stream should be earlier than today's though, so around like my older stream start times, I'll like update on Twitter and stuff. But let's pick this up from there. Thanks for hopping in, everybody that has. It's been great. I will see you all tomorrow on the next stream. We started off with Fantasy Star because I do want to at least give Ordinal Tower a shot. And I'm debating on if I want the secondary game whenever I've had my fill of Fantasy Star to either be Destiny and or Pokemon Unite. I'm not sure yet. So I guess I'll put up a poll for that after the stream. I'll let it last up for a day or whatever and get people to vote on that. And thanks everybody else for hopping in. Make sure to take care of yourself. See you guys next time. Bye. It could be Unite. I don't know. I'm going to put it up just... we'll leave it up to a democracy. Whichever gets the highest votes will be the secondary game for tomorrow.